Lady and gentlemen อืมพี่เอ๋ยไวเปอร์โดราเอมอนหายพี่เอ๋ยบิดเหรอ่ะ
Benkai there that you see on Motive, and he's part of the, he's part of
พี่เอ๋ยบิดแบบคมคู่นี้ให้ใครอ่ะ ให้โมทีฟแบบโมทีฟมันโหดโมทีฟ2-1 ใช่มันเร็วดีอืมเขาเรียกว่าคล่องมือ
Come on, guys. You don't need to throw it that way.
วันนี้ดูกี่คู่น่าจะ3นะ เพราะว่ามันมีฟูลเซนดันไปอยู่คู่สุดท้าย อยากดูฟูลเซนแต่ไม่รู้ว่าวันนี้เขาจะเล่นอะไรกันไหม ถ้าเล่นอาจจะดูแค่2
To Ascension, but on the other
เริ่ม
hand,
แล้ว
they're against the top seed of Southeast Asia in Motive Esports.
Yeah, I gotta say, this is going to be an incredible game to get the day started. Like you mentioned, there's so much happening right now, and Mika and Big Time were discussing it as well. That Morgan,
Come on, we went through this. We're gonna
I know,
go with
Morgan.
Morgan for the whole broadcast.
Yeah,
here.
but there is a lot on the line here, right? A second chance for Boom to get back into Pacific with having what 2 months of hiatus for them, and them
เวลา
starting showing that they're
เว
still
ลา
a
ที่
team
ไม่เล่น
to
เว
be
เล
reckoned
แล้ว
with.
ตอนนี้
Very much
ตอนนี้
a lot to look forward to. As now again, Motive starting with the pistol round on attack, looking to start on C.
Yeah, and Shiro actually on Yoru. Haven't seen him play this one in official competition, but Shiro actually with
จัง
the
หวะฉาบ
pick
ฉวย
onto Vera to begin with. In and out pretty quickly. Our analyst did mention a while ago, Boom still playing that double duelist like they did back in Split 1 Pacifics. But then again, it is the Neon rather than the ISO. So a pick here for Boom to start with, and they're controlling the tempo of Motive for now.
Yeah, Sushi Boys is getting that mid control as you can see. Oh, positioning from Nats. The wall. There it is, contact, but Flaring's just so prepared for it. Gets the kill. Gonna be easy for him. The rotation. Kind of awkward from Sushi Boy, so Shiro's gonna get that free kill, nab it for himself. NC Slasher holding the site, beautifully executing with 2 kills and leaving Wayne in a 1 versus 4. This pistol is already getting heated, and Boom is setting the pace. Oh, wait, no.
โอ้โห
Okay, there
ที
you
เด็ด
go.
ไม่ให้วั
Couple
น
of
นี้
shots, and he will go down. Still, Boom takes it first.
Boom Esports, they just
ผมสงสัยมากเลย บ้านผมมีตู้เย็น3 ตู้ แต่ก็ยังใช้น้ำแข็งกินน้ำกันอยู่
And one by one, you'll find this kind of opportunity.
ไม่เคี้ยวเลยน้ำแข็งยูนิตก้อนใหญ่เคี้ยวไม่ไหว
Also angering towards that A side. If they can keep Motive from really running it down, and
อะไรนะ
it's one thing our panel did mention from the first time we saw Motive. They were so strong running
ส่ง
the
ไปให้
double
ใน
duelist,
เจเนอรัล
going for these hard execute, going for these hard retakes. But when it's a little bit more tempered, that's where Motive does
ผมก็ใช้
weaker. And right now, Boom
เออมันกินเพลินนะ
Eco, they're putting pressure into mid and Vera's already hobbling with 10 HP.
Oh my goodness, White Cat.
ใช่ไหมกินน้ำแข็งมันสดชื่น
No, they did discuss that White Cat was, slow to start, but explosive once he got that rhythm. Now
มันเสพติด
it's
น้ำ
gonna
แข็ง
be put
เลย
onto him. He's on this backside by himself. It's the first pick. Throws out the relay bolt, repositions, charges right out, and no fear already gets 4 kills.
แมว
We're
ขาว
down to the 1. Styron is gonna get the ace first for the day. There's that smoke that dissipates, or at least just
อย่าลืมมันพลิ้ว
separates
จัด
the kill. There you go. Easy for
Yeah,
White
he just
Cat.
coded.
ไอแมวขาว
That's something everyone's been talking about. The newest addition to this Boom roster on loan from Team Secret Academy, and a
ใช่ไหม
very
น้ำแข็ง
young
มันเย็นกว่า
player
ดิมันก็
getting
เลย
an ace on the biggest stage
ต้องกิน
that
น้ำแข็ง
he's
อะผม
played
ไม่
so
ติดกิน
far. It
น้ำแข็ง
is an anti-eco, but there's no slow start here
แต่
for
ผม
White
จะประหยัด
Cat
เงินละ
or
ผม
Boom
อยากซื้อ
whatsoever. Perfect
จะ
blind
ทำบ้าน
courtesy of the Omen. Set up well here by Boom, and from that point
เกี่ยวอะไร
on,
กับ
White
น้ำแข็ง
Cat collects, and that gets him so much progress for the upcoming overdrive.
Yeah.
บ้านที่ไม่ซื้อตู้เย็น
Again, this also just maybe puts a bit more
Yeah,
I
okay.
don't know, pressure on Motive on how they're going to be approaching this gun round of theirs. Seems like they do want to maybe challenge mid with this 3-peak. I don't know if this is going to happen with the White Cat and Shiro already on the contact. They drop right down. Vera's already down to 10.
Running
It's
low.
the same thing that happened last round, Dax.
It's a bit of deja vu and Vera one more time
Oh.
crippled at the beginning. White Cat, he's also 1 kill away from
Let's
that
go.
ultimate. Could surprise Motive at the moment's notice. Take flight. Stave off the execute for the time being. Shiro yet again trying to dip in with this outlaw. Looking at Motive right now. It's really flaring the one light armor. The rest of the team here with heavy. Wayne breaks the fake out and Motive forced to play the default early on here.
Yeah, you can see that they put a lot of bodies on mid just to put that pressure, clear the utility from Berserks on Garage. But since they do have this Viper wall, and start working their way through short here. Nats is in a very tricky spot here. Once that drops, once Motive realize they can go for a long, this is going to be a tricky situation. But Nats is up forward par as he almost gets 2 kills. Styron down to 32, but now they have an avenue potentially to get into the A site.
Yeah, Motive's wounded here and they're running out of time. Still, possible rotations as Sushi
พี่เลยมา
Boys
ยัง
leading the lurk already into
ยังไม่มานะ
Garage. Wayne and the rest of the team
Sound resumed.
เปิดเสียงไว้ก่อนแล้วกัน
understand
เผื่อใครมา
with the calls here. And all in all, boom. They would be forced to play the retake at this rate. But
พี่เลยบิดแบบ
still
คมๆอะ
Shiro, he's getting in position. They throw out the dark cover to block out the link area. And Motive, they find C right for the taking for now.
10 seconds
That's going to be the plant. Oh, White Cat
Wow.
blinded. Wayne chasing, but just pushes through the wall. No fear whatsoever. That does give a bit of momentum here for Motive. The peek out from Shiro only gets the 1. Here comes Berserks as well. Challenges and fights, and he will get the kill there to shut down
เรี
as
ยบร้อย
well.
โดนโบนัส
And finally, another point here for Boom.
Yeah. Bonus.
หรือว่าบูมชุดนี้มันจะ
Boom,
กลับ
by
ไป
the way, we all expected
เข้า
that
ลีกวะ
they'd let the spike get planted, but White Cat throws such a big wrench into those plants with the fast lane. And Shiro has just been incredible here for the past 3 rounds. Haven't seen him much on this agent, but he's just proving so much mastery with it. Getting in and out of action, getting some great angles there with the outlaw. From that point on, really, Berserks comes to collect. We're saying it, they're the team from Pacific. They had that very shaky form in stage 2. But hey, this is
มา
a
เรียบร้อยแล้ว
this is a new
อันนี้พี่
beginning here in
สามารถคุยกับพี่เอ๋ได้ไหม
Ascension
หรือว่า
Sports, and they're off to the races with a
พี่เอ๋ยังไม่มา
3-0 lead as Motive has to call
อ๋อ
for
โอเค
time
ครับ
out.
Yeah, very
ปกติ
คุยที่ไหนครับ
timeout as well, but
เดี๋ยวจะไป
I
ดิส
think
กันหน่อย
it just makes a lot of sense. They
เกียร
don't
ติพี่ไม่
want
มีแฮะ
this momentum.
เฮ้ยเฮ้ยเฮ้ยกูโดนลิขสิทธิ์เมื่อวานปิดก่อนพี่ปิดเสียงด้วยตอนนี้ อาจจะมีลิขสิทธิ์นะช่วงทำ
เฮ้ยจริงปะเนี่ย
แน่นอนอยู่แล้วมือใหม่ฮัดวอตเปิดเลย
Even swapped over to the Genji comp as Morgan
ทุกครั้งที่มันมีเพลงขึ้นไม่ว่าเพลงอะไรก็ตาม พี่ปิดเสียงมาก่อน
of course put to
ได้
the
เลย
test
เดี๋ยวพี่
especially
เสร็จ
in the Vietnam
มิวไว้
land,
นี่ดีกว่า
how they won the championship for SCA to begin with. It's something Boom has studied and understood so far, and it's been working so well. Overdrive available, 2 outlaws as well here for Boom to punish Motive if they peek the long angles.
Oh my goodness. Just gonna go straight for the peak here. Shiro, ooh, what a crack on the shot. Vera might, once he hears that TP though, might actually just go straight for the site already. Sliding, charging, but Berserks is so prepared for that fight. Whitecat is always also here, and this is just difficult for Motive to get into things. They still have control of that spike, but
เดี๋ยวโมทีเป็นคนเลือกเลยนะเฮเว่น
two players are the only ones to remain, and Nats is already on the flank.
Yeah, Shiro just doesn't miss at all. Boom Esports in position now to get the crunch going and flaring. And Wayne, they're gonna need a miracle to get out of this one. But yeah, Nats knows this is a freebie. Wayne all alone here
ด่านถนัดเหรอ
with the Bucky on hand. And we've seen
ด่าน
the
ใช่
shots have been strong all throughout the match. Game changer specific here as well into the corner for Wayne. But all in all, just boom, putting a stop to anything Motive's trying to do here. And especially when they get these first kills so early on into the round.
It's so problematic as well because it feels like Boom is just allowed to do things like this. Granted, it was just, you know, an eco for Motive, right? It was a slower pace for them. They were just trying to find maybe a chink in the armor, but things like this from Shiro should, I don't know, be punished or at least be read. Because if not, it is going to be, I think, a very quick first half favoring the Boom roster.
I mean, you say that, but Boom also has different players in position. Whitecat's rotations have been quick, and you also saw there Berserks was ready to play within the backside just in case someone went for the chase. And that's exactly what happens. Bera wanted to punish Hero, couldn't even find where the gate crash was at. Boom right now, setting the pace yet again. Overdrive into play. Sushi Boys though with the pick onto Nats. The great snake bite to keep the Neon at bay. It's Motive here with the man advantage that they see an opening towards C. Vera wants to go for the push.
Yeah, he doesn't want to waste any time whatsoever. Goes straight for Garage here as Shiro is by himself. Does have a TP all the way through the A side to the timing. They're not even peeking him. Gets 2 kills and Shiro. Now he gets out, but he's equalized the numbers, Dax. 2-2. They will have to walk all the way back, but they do have time just as the spike gets planted. Shiro already uses, just in the face of him, throws out the flash. I love it. Whitecat gets it, and Shiro with the jugular 3 kills and an amazing, amazing play to get them 5th.
You know, it's a ball of a flash and you throw it straight at someone. That's gonna leave a mark, and Shiro has left his mark in this game so far. Absolutely the standard here with these positions, and you said it, just left unchecked. Gets these opportunities that double
แล้วอย่างนี้ในแข่งก็เกิดว่าแพทหน้ามันเล่นหมวกไม่ได้แล้วนี่
มันก็
ตัวอะไรมันจะ
ต้องไปทำแผนกันใหม่
A bit of a blunder from such seasoned players like
แต่มันชิลพี่มีเวลาให้เตรียมตัวนาน
ไม่ใช่ว่าแบบว่าปรับแพทมาแล้วก็เอาเลย
มันเพิ่งจบแชมเปี้ยนไปไงกว่ามันจะแข่งลีกมันก็ปีหน้า
And this is just a commanding first half of a first half so far. Look at the score here, Asrai.
อันนี้มันทัวร์ Ascension คัดคนเข้าลีก
no answers from Motive at all. That could be big.
น่าจะแข่งแพทนี้ยาว
Oh, that was huge. Still, there is some A-long. Oh, wait. Hold on. NC Slasher. Okay. Good positioning. Doesn't get punished. While Shiro is already at A-long.
แต่อีกเกม
Now
นึง
knows that
แม่ง
flaring is
แพท
in a
เข้า
bit of
ปุ๊บ
a
แม่งปรับ
pinch
ตามเล
here.
ย
If
แข่ง
Super Boys does not help,
ในขณะที่กำลังแข่งอยู่ด้วยนะ
to make this possible.
โอ้โห
Push out as well. The alarm bot does stop Shiro from
ท้าทายความสามารถ
But NC Slasher makes it a quick endeavor, but Berserks everywhere around the map. It seems like Boom are just winning battle after battle, and this is dwindling
บูมนี่คือทีมที่
options
ตกมาจาก
for Motive
เทียร์
to
หนึ่ง
do anything in these rounds.
Yeah, Phantom
เพ
Spray
ราะว่าผ
from
ลงานไม่
that
ดี
distance. Berserks brilliant again.
มันเป็นทีม
Both
Ascension
from
ที่เข้าไป
backside.
เมื่อปีที่แล้ว
You said it. Boom Esports just taking away the options here from Motive. This is a 3-site map, but it does feel like Motive's the one who's stuck in these narrow corridors. Now then Shiro looking to continue where he left off, gets the blind onto 2 Intel as well now, so they know the survivors of Motive trying to play into the A side. One more chance, not gonna happen. Hunter's Fury though, pressure's on again.
หันกันแบบไวมาก
Kill, NC Slasher delivers again.
แต่เอ็ม
and it's Boom
แต่เอ็ม
Esports
ชิ
up
โร่
to
มัน
6.
ดูไม่หวือหวามาก
Wow, that is just quick adaptation, right? You lose your Yoru, and the immediate answer
บูมนี่ตัว
back
จี๊ดคือใคร
from Boom here is just to throw
ตอนนี้เหรอ
out
มันออกไปแล้วดิ
ใช่
แต่ว่าถ้าในตอนนี้ที่ผมคิดได้ก็น่าจะเป็น
It's an easy
ไอ้เบอร์เซิร์ฟเนี่ย
stall, and it was just a great cleanup from Boom altogether. Oh, there it is.
ไอ้ไวท์แคทตัวนึง
That was beautiful.
ที่เหลือก็เก่งนะ NC และชื่อเก่ง
Can they bounce back from their lows in Pacific?
บัตรเบิดไม่ต้องชนกันละ
It is a resounding yes so far, especially in the map. Remember, 2 players coming in from academy squads. Doesn't matter for the veterans though. Shiro again.
มีข่าวว่าเมื่อวาน
consistent shot.
พี่เอ๋ย
White
ฉุน
cat in position. Flaring now with the
ไอ้นั่น
shutdown.
จนวันนี้
But
ต้องไป
Shiro's
ตามหา
not
ตัว
done. Any gun you give him, he
ฉุนใคร
won't miss. And here by the
ที่มันแข่ง
platform,
ว่าหรือว่า
he
มัน
controls the
ปั
action.
กเสียงเยอะ
Spotlight's on. Shiro yet again sees another, gets another.
เนี่ยพอผมบอกมัน
It's
ไม่ยิง มัน
Shiro
ยิงใหญ่
here,
เลย
and
ชิโร่
he's leading by example.
ดู
7-0
เอไม่หวือหวา
now.
แม่งยิงให้ดู
My goodness, this is an immovable object. He held his entire
หมิ่นนะไปหมิ่น
round
มัน
on platform. Sure, he TP'd a little bit, back to the back of the site, but look at this. It felt like free kills. He got tagged by the drone. No one was marking him. He got tagged by another thing, and he keeps getting these shots. It's insane.
สโมกลูกนี้มันอร่อยจังวะ
Unstoppable. And I don't know, man, what's happening for Motive here. They're not finding that opening that they want. They're not finding that counter against Shiro that they want. Sure, they're trying to flash him. They're trying to ping him, whatever. Nothing is shaking this Opper's determination. This Opper's, I don't know, steady control of the site.
Speaking of the op, it's all the way on the other side of the map. Here comes the pressure. And
Oh
again,
my
White Cat
God.
already in position. Wait's going to be gone. Hunter's Fury going to be response here from Motive. And they're on
Holy
site, but Berserk's
สแกน
still
เยอะแต่ไม่รู้
around.
จะยิงใครดี
Berserk's at least stem the tide. Vera able to turn it all around. And finally, Motive, a chance here to play the post plant with the advantage.
ตาย
Oh, shot dart though. Might get hit. Gotta be careful.
ตีไปเลย
Vera tried. Oh, what a shot from Vera. And see Slasher
Hey,
gonna take the
นับหนึ่ง
risk, pushing through the
ถือว่านับไว
toxic
ป่ะ
smoke. He will get taken down. And that is gonna be the first point for Motive. A much needed one. And Vera, he served it on a platter here for his teammates.
I mean, Vera's been trying to serve here, but all the tables been filled with food for so long. Finally, we get their due. We get the speed that Motive has wanted all throughout. They get some great kills along the way, but it wasn't easy at all because boom, the backside still under
One should
control. When they finally get the overrun, that's where Motive gets the decisive blow. But keep an eye out for those C takes. If Boom can still stabilize around players like Berserks in that area, it's gonna be tough for Motive to do that again. And now we head over towards A.
Okay, they're gonna use the lockdown to start pushing everybody back. There's a small portion, or somewhat of a portion of this A side that is still going to be controlled. Shiro is being thrown the entire kitchen sink just to flush him out of the back of the site. Let's see how this works out, because NC Slasher is the turret on Heaven. Hits a shot on Sushi Boys through the smoke. Works out well for him. Viper's Spit going to be used to block out a lot more vision. But now look at this.
ยิงแบบ
2-man
โก
flank
โจ
coming
อ่ะ
in from
เออ
Boom.
แต่มันต้องเล่นอย่าง
It's
นี้จริง
going
อะ
to
ในแข่ง
be such a
ต้องแปลง
pinch
มัน
for
อย่างเดียว
Motive, and they have to hold their position as long as they possibly can.
That utility inactive when Sushi Boy's going down, and it lets White Cat
Yeah.
slip in
Oh, the
again.
roll
Never leave the door open because White Cat will come to collect. Here comes Boom right now with the advantage. 5% Flare tries to play in and out of it. Flaring, dancing, but it's Boom who
ไว้พอ
leads
ผิด
the
ก็เอา
tango.
ไม่อยู่
And
แล้ว
it's
ตอนนี้น้อง
8-1 as Boom are back to winning ways.
Oh my goodness. That was just unfortunate. Losing your anti-flank at the most awkward of times, allowing
From the spam,
Boom
basically.
to exactly right through the spam as well, and it just allowed Boom to go for the flank. This Viper's Pit would have been great if his opponents were just coming in from one direction, but everywhere it kind of turns on you, right? It turns against you, excuse me.
NC Slasher's been lighting up this world like nobody else towards A. He's just so good at finding these angles towards A long.
ที่ผมให้สกอร์แบบนี้คือผมกำลังหมิ่นบูมใช่ไหม
And truthfully, he's been a big reason
เอ้ย
why
แม่งมาทุ
it's
กแมต
just
ช์เลย
a big shutdown for Motive to go in that direction. Here we go again. Nats coming in from RQ Academy, most experienced player from that roster here in Boom now. And Motive again, we saw how strong their execution.
เวเลเขาไม่ค่อยเล่นกันเหรอครับ
Then they got the speed, but
เล่นแต่ว่าไม่แบบนี้มันแล้วแต่บางที
แล้วแต่ด่านใช่ไหม
แล้วแต่บางทีมนะ
holding the angles with the
ช่วงนี้
opportunity to-
เอเจนต์หลากหลาย
Wow, that was felt like a very defensive nano swarm.
นี่ไงหลากหลาย
Nats,
เลย
though,
He's out.
gets away. Let's get a shot off from Shiro, and okay, operator on attack.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
It's very signature. He loves to run that gun, and he's not gonna be
โอ้โห
afraid
แล้ว
to
มาหมดเลยครับ
slide in and go for the scope. But speaking of the scope right here, Asarai,
เชี่ย
Shiro again, just unbeatable so far.
Yeah, that just flushes down the impact that Vera had just moments ago.
ชิโร่ลั่นที่
Now
สุดในชีวิต
slowly approaching onto short here. I think he
ใกล้ไหมอันนี้เรียก
has
ว่า
an
ใกล้ไหม
inkling that MC Slasher might just be right in front of him. And then I say that, and he just drops his weapon.
มุมอร่อยไม่เช็ค
Unfortunate timing for Motive here. Here comes the out-of-dimensional drift, and it is just a wipeout once again, 9-1.
สงสัยโมทีฟจะนับเลขไม่ได้แล้วตอนนี้
to their namesake, they are just booming all over Haven here with just incredible output.
Yeah, hey, it's a one big boom so far, and with one big lead, it is a statement. It's already shades of the past here for Motive, and honestly, the timings, corners, uncleared at all. And you know that NC Slasher is gonna play around that
ทำไมมันดูนั่งห่างๆอยู่
as much as he would like and tuck the way into short. Opportunity yet again here for Boom. Remember, Boom's the squad that eliminated this guys last year, Asarai, and Motive has that core right now. It's even tougher here as they lose one early on again.
I love just looking at how snappy White Cat's flicking has been.
At this
But
point,
yeah.
how many first kills
เฮ้ย
do Boom have in this half alone? Too many, because NC Slasher will add one more to the equation, and somehow he's still alive. White Cap again, ready for
คือ
reinforcement.
พี่โอเมนเขาคงแบบว่า
So in action,
โอ้ย
he's always in position, and White Cat is fitting in like a
เกินหน้า
glove
ที่ครับ
here with the Boom roster. Sushi Boys in the smoke though. Tries to go for the shots. Shiro
โอเมน
again
ฉีก
with
เป้า
the
อ่ะ
shorty,
เฮ้ย
and Boom are already at double digits.
So that's why he was just right there. You mentioned White Cat being there as well, and
พี่เดทเห็นอะไรอ่ะ
yeah, and then the cyber cage that just kept NC Slashers safe. That's just how I think in tune
Boom
the
แม่งโหดจัง
entire Boom roster has been, and Motive.
ทีมเชียร์หนึ่งแม่งต้องโหดขนาดไหนวะที่แบบว่าส่งบูมแม่งลงมาข้างล่าง
because that's the only option that they might have at this point, right? Trying to pressure every point
หรือว่าดีบูมมันอัปเกรด
available to
มันแอบ
pressure.
อัปเกรดอยู่
There's
เนี่ย
nothing
จาก
that's
ที่ผู้
really
เล่นเก่ามันออกไป
shaking
2 คน
the hold of Boom. Last round we go, and it seems like they're just gonna go
ตัวละครที่ใช่อ่ะ
straight shot into the C site. There's still a trap there. Could be a kill for Zerk
ไม่
here.
อะ
Yo,
But he will get punished as he does get spotted out by that alarm bot.
oh, Vera does go down. It was a great alarm, but as we mentioned, and here
Hey,
the fire is
Failing.
flaring, but the aim's just not there.
Oh.
NC Slash instead gets in position, and immediately Boom already here for the retake. Time ticking. Motive looking to push twice into the garage. Wayne over onto the corner, setting up the smokes as well, timing everything, and Styron has come to collect a big double here, but Boom responds in kind. It's up to Styron to try and find the clutch. He's gotten 2, he needs 2 more here, and now no chance to really play the Hunter's Fury. Up close,
What are you doing?
NC
What the fuck?
Slasher will cleave him down with the shotgun. And Boom Esports, it's a statement to begin the day, 11-1 to end the first half, by the way.
Here
เฮ้ยพี่
comes
เข้า CS ได้เนี่
the
ย
Boom.
ยังไม่มา
There you go. That's a statement right there.
That's it. No words, just Boom and
บางทีก็สงสัยนะดูแข่งแล้วยิง
any kind of
ทะลุสโมกยิงดูอะไรวะ
series, any kind of slow starts about White Cat fitting in, about wow Shiro on the Yoru
ดู timing เหรอ
while IGLing
แต่พี่ต้องดูคู่ที่มันแบบว่า
consistency also just
เขาเรียก
no
ว่าไง
answers from
แผน
Motive
แบ
at
บ
all and you
ชุบ
can
ชับ
feel
อ่ะ
the frustration in
คู่ที่มัน
Motive
ยิงกัน
camp
แบบเวอร์ๆแม่งให้กันคนละเม็ด2 เม็ด คู่ที่มันลั่นๆทั้งคู่อะ
now. In case quick little
อ๋
halftime break
อสูสีอะนะ
อืม
อันนี้ต้องปิดเสียงใช่ปะ
ปิดผมตั้งสตรีมเด็กไปแหละ Microsoft Edge แล้วก็กดปิดเอานักแข่งพอมาไทยเวอร์สิวเซลขึ้นกันเต็ม
เหงื่อออกกันดิ
อากาศดีจัด
อันนี้เขาแข่งที่ไหน
น่าจะสำโรงครับแต่วันที่25ผมไป
back, you know, I finally took it. I
Wait.
finally was
ไอ
able
เวน
to
ไม่
catch
ตื่น
it.
เลยดูดิ
What?
ไปดูแข่ง
I took the
Congrats.
mantle of getting back from the
ไม่
break from
ไป
you.
ลงแข่งนี่แหละ
Yeah,
The pistol
it's
starts.
ถ้าผมแข่งเดี๋ยว
It's a great introduction, and who had the greatest introduction in first half? It's just BME Sports, and
Oh my goodness.
what? Where?
They say
NC
I am.
Slasher, you can't be doing this. There's no way. You're just finding these angles and hitting these shots from afar, and not even
Huh?
Styron.
Knife,
I'm so
knife,
sorry,
knife.
Styron.
มายังไง
เฮ้ย
I'm so sorry about this. The
Oh.
knife to the back. Nets will get the takedown.
Yeah.
Wayne though left
ขออนุญาต
check.
สะกิด
No,
ต่อม
Boom's gonna go for A here already. It's up to Wayne to try and hold him off with the smokes. White Cat getting in position. His frenzy trying to do some damage, but no, it's not gonna happen. Bear as well.
ใช่ปะ
Big
สโมก
shots
มัน
too.
ตรงเนี้ยมันจะ
Sushi
มี
Boy
ตลอดเลย
finds
เว
the
ลา
weapon. It's
ฝั่งกั
2v1
น
now.
Yeah, but Shiro does get the kill, or
สามแยกเนี่ย
Sushi Bush does get the kill on Shiro.
มาไว้
Gives
ฝั่ง
the
ผมเล่นยากขึ้น
information
มันต้อ
for
งเคลียร์
Boom
ห
in
ลาย
this
มุม
2 versus 1 it is going to be maybe a mid rotation. Whatever happens, they do have the timing on where he's going to approach, and that spike is planted out in the open. No
คือ
smoke.
คนในไซต์มันเล่นได้
ครับ
เพราะสโมกลงลูกเดียว
Maybe it can help out, but he has to find some contact first. Give him a little bit more of some kind of inkling. There we go.
Spotted.
Slash is spotted out. Oh.
Boys, looking for the opportunity. NC Slasher in
Charging
the
out.
corner for time, running out, and NC Slasher. There's just no beating this guy. You have two big bosses
ไปดูแม
on
ตช์หน้า
Boom
เดี๋ยว
Esports
เก
right
มไว
now. Shiro from the first half, NC Slasher here in the second pistol, and immediately, you know what the score is?
เพิ่งมา
It's already map point.
Insanely fast.
Just doing so dirty there too.
Yeah.
Compared to like yesterday.
Yesterday,
เขาน่าจะค่อยๆเหลา
Barrett
นะ
got what 5 overtime?
Yeah, I don't know.
Six
I
overtimes?
honestly lost count watching that Ascent game between NKT and SKT, SLT rather. Crazy stuff.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Force buy from Motive. Can't really do anything else other than that, but you can see that Boom's just prepared for it. Whitecat not really deciding to go through C and through that toxic smoke, poison orb. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Rotating though. Oh, the catch on Tavera. That is making a very, very juicy, tempting site to now start pushing in, knowing that that wall is not going to be there as well. Styron took a bunch of damage as well, down to 10. And oh boy, this is starting to be very stressful. Once more.
It's not starting, it's already ending at this point.
Continually stressful
Ooh.
for Motive.
Yeah, it's tough. Motive Esports could
Oh, he got spotted.
end up having to go for the go next. Shiro though, they don't check the corner!
Oh,
They don't check
bye.
the corner! And Wayne's opportunity, but Whitecat able to get the double anyway. Boom, back in position. And remember, this is Motive's map pick. And this is a dominating score. Final countdown perhaps. Boom Esports positions all across the A site. The crossfire is just so powerful here.
คือเราเห็นสแกนนี่มันโคตรน่ากลัวนะ
That's already with pre-fire. White Cap
caught
on
กันเห็น
the
นะ
other
คนไม่เห็น
corner.
นี่คือแบบ โอ้โห ใสอย่างโลก
แบบ
Accept your
default
fate or
สาม
try to defy it. They go for the snake fight. Here's a double peek, and immediately the trades come in to allow Boom.
คอร์สกันแบบโอ้ my
ไหนบอก
god
เคลียร์2 Fเฮ้ย ชิบหายละ
Match found.
แบบนี้ใครเลือกมานะโอ้โห
Cool. Let's go. Stay down. One down. Bomb buddy out.
Ultimate orb spawning.
Still in sight.
Reload.
Reload.
Not enough. Headshot. New staging tag. Watcher expired. Trap triggered.
Nailed them. One down.
Stage 2.
Hey.
Anchor destroyed.
Satchel out.
Cutting their vision.
Who?
บางทีก็อยากรู้นะว่าเขาใช้เพลงของเว็บไหนจะไปซับด้วย
See ya. Enemy kill.
เพลงอันเนี้ยลิขสิทธิ์เพลงอ่ะ
Countermeasure broken.
จะไปซับด้วย
Blocking sight.
Reloading. 10 seconds until stage change.
Grenade.
Cutting their vision.
Stage 3. No distraction.
The
Denial active. One less.
Your fault.
พี่ต้องไปเจอพี่เอ๋ยที่ไหนได้
Charge your ults.
ใช่
still in sight. Cutting their vision. Reloading.
Some rampage.
Ooh, my ult's ready. What's this?
ใช่
Joke's over. You're dead.
ไอ้นี่ปะปอด
Begins.
ปอดคอม
Got him. Adios.
Ready.
Oh. 15 kills to go. Ultimate orb scoring.
Cutting their vision. Embarrassing. Reloading.
Kills remaining.
Next.
Bye. Stay down.
Got 3. 5 kills left. Neutralized.
I gotta wait. Ugh.
นะครับเอ่พี่ต้องเอาใส่ตรงไหนนะ
Microphone muted.
ครับผมฮะ
Microphone activated.
Yeah, they've had a lot more time to work through whatever they want to do on this map, right?
Yeah.
You mentioned it earlier. They've been running different.
พี่ไปหาพี่เอ๋ยบ่ได้
Insufficient permissions. User was moved to your channel.
หลังจากจบ
Here in Ascension, get back
Swadeeครับ
Boom
พี่เอ๋ย
specific.
ครับ
This fourth comp
Hey,
this year, this
เรียบร้อย
battle stage on Shiro, as Morgan has mentioned,
เจออะไรบ้าง
it has to work for them to get the sweep. Can Motive bounce back at this point?
Yeah, I like
อ
how
อกหมดแล้วเหรอ
for Motive, it's the same comp that they used the one time, right? Way
yeah.
back in Challengers, and here for Boom, it's almost a complete overhaul, to be honest. And it seems like Motive, oh, they're hot on the start, immediately going for a
พี่รับ
fight
วันนี้
here
ต้องไปข้างนอก
outside of
ต่อ
A main, while the rest of Boom is starting to work their way through mid. You do see that Shiro is on that battle stage, holding control here on B main as the rest of his teammates come in through Link. This will force out flaring, and now that is just complete control for Boom here. They have left the one that is going to be Nats on the corner, trying to be a bit of a nuisance, but will get taken down by the rest of Motive. Still, this is the full force of the defending team, and it seems like Boom he's not going to connect any shots. It's looking a little bit messy here. Dax Shiro will get taken down. It's all down to Berserks. 1 versus 1. does not
ใส่
have
ปันเอ
any
ด้วย
more
ดิ
of
พี่
his stings.
โอ้ไว้ก่อน
Slow the pace down for Wayne as he gives himself
Why not?
that smoke coverage to start defusing the spike.
เฮ้ย
Win. He's just
ถาม
sticking it.
จริง
Can he get away with it? Wait! Already! Just holds it down, gets it done, and who needs
Give
to
it to him
fight
now,
when
Lala.
you can get the defuse there? But players also really low HP. They call it a day, but it's motive with the win.
But okay, chaotic as can be. Yeah, I know. All right, let's look at that replay. This was beautiful though. You kind of see what was going in the heads of both of our team, both of the teams here, right? Where Motive, or excuse me, Boom was trying to be devil's advocate there, just having layers and layers of people delaying things for that post plant, and then Motive just came out of nowhere, just straight up walked. Wayne just said, "Yeah, I'm just gonna, defuse
got
it,
it.
see what you can
Yeah,
do.
no-
Pros don't fake. It works."
The map control for Motive is so strong. Morgan mentioned it with flaring back on the Viper. That smoke will be a big factor moving forward. The trade comes on in, and the stairs actually
Thinker.
overrun by the Classics. This is doable here for Boom. They're scrounging some guns along the way onto A.
Felt a little bit too ambitious for Wayne to
เอาจริงเหรอ
kind of just
ผมไม่ได้
back
เปิดไม
away
ค์เหรอ
from that location
Oh, yeah.
around the
ไม่น่ามี
corner
แบบ
and
สาม
then
ผมก็คุยเมื่อกี้มันคือ
chased by
เอา
White
ลา
Cat
ทีให้พี่เบน
pick
ไง
up
ผมเลย
Shiro
ปิดไมค์ไปก่อน
holding the fort, slowing it down with the
เปิดยาวๆ
orb, and now they know there's a
แล้วผม
bit
ก็
of
พูดว่า AFK นึกว่าไอ้
No,
ไวเปอร์มัน
he's
AFK
safe,
ไป
he's
เหมือนกัน
good.
เพราะว่ามัน
He
ปล่
has
อย
a
ให้เขา
corner
คู่
there, but the floor is lava. The
Solo
sun
pen
comes on
two
out.
in
Here
AFK.
comes flaring with the swing. Still gets in front of both of
Oh.
them. Opportunity for Berserk to
ไอ้
get
ต
the
ล
kill.
กละ
Berserk's brilliant shots at the end for the Zowie
แต่เอฟ
clutch
บอก
on the eco.
จอ
By
ด้วย
the
เหร
way,
อโอเค
Boom
อันนี้
Esports turns it around and tie it up already.
I mean, Berserk
โหด
has
พี่
just
โหดเทีย
been
ร์สองก็โหด
consistent from what we saw with his Cypher now to this. Look at this. Viper, bang, bang. He even changed targets midway through the fight. Just because he knew that it was the better way, better route to go.
my bad bro
Very
ตัวนี้
good.
multitasking แยบ
Very
งงไป
good
หมด
indeed. Lots of affirmation for Boom right now after that one. And you said just a little too forced by Motive early
Oh
on.
my
And
God.
now the Odin is out. Get the Brock experience going as Boom Esports are bringing in basically
ใช่พี่เบส
Pang.
เริ่มมา
And
เข้า
speaking
ส
of
มา
that
คม
one, the
Watch
wall
Party
banks
ค
are
รับ
strong. It stops Motive from contesting mid
Fuck,
the way
fuck
that they
ตัว
would
พี่เบส
like.
ไปด้วย
Shiro's well elevated with the barrier orb. Gets the pressure going. All in all, even through the smoke, Shiro knows where to spam. Another target coming his way, and Shiro has come to collect some heads.
No way that they're just allowing him to do this. They keep walking up one by one and they challenge what is, I don't know, this series' GOAT?
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, he's
mess
been the
Yeah.
guy to beat. What, you mess with the horns? What
No, you mess with the GOAT, you get the horns.
Let me just like squeeze in that saying for you real quick, and you gotta get it. And it's something you mentioned in the last round. Motive here, kind of just going one by one at these.
อันนี้เพลง
angles,
ทำเอา
sure,
โด
it's
น
an
นะ
eco,
พิสูจน์มาแล้ว
But as of now, Boom.
ไม่โดนนะ พี่พิ
They
สู
know
จน์
what
อยู่
to look.
Oh,
They
he-
know free aim and that's
คนละแพลตฟอร์มอันนี้ อุ้ยคม
Get a pick, beautiful shot.
เฮ้ย
Firing
เฮ้ย
at
โอ้โหโมเดลไปยิงศพเขา
This round is done. 1 HP. You're giving a fighting chance. No chance against White Cat here.
เอ๊ะเดี๋ยวเราดูเว
Second
ลาเดียวกัน
round
ไหม
for Boom Esports.
Yeah.
นี่ลอง
that's
พอด
just
โกใหม่
Pretty clean,
ขอ
honestly.
โทษหนึ่งที
This is the new Ascent. So many walls
It
that
is.
you can just, again,
Just
monopolize.
say your line. Just say
No,
your
no, no.
line. You know what we want to say.
Every wall is bangable in Corrode, not as Ascent anymore.
Yeah, because they reinforced that whole B main
Oh,
angle,
really?
right?
Yeah,
But
anyways,
exactly that.
yeah.
Paper thin walls on the site, paper thin walls towards mid. You have
Stay
a
focused.
smoke here for Boom to also control the pace, and it's really that with Berserk's sitting on his own toxic screen. It's Boom who can just keep spamming those bullets on the opposite end. On comes out, and here we go again. Boom, unrelenting on the mid push.
Yeah. Sushi Boys does have his own Odin all the way through A though, but that's not gonna help out this mid angle for sure.
man, yep.
Styron. Oh, he got spotted. Oh, that paranoia
Ooh,
right in front of his
wait.
face, but Flaring is here to defend his teammate. It's good enough.
Ooh.
He'll get two. He does save him for the meantime, but Berserk is unrelenting, unstoppable. Nats, though, does get picked off by Wayne, and that will drop the spike. Has to get picked up by Shiro and Berserk. But here's the thing. If Shiro gets a kill, he will have his res up and running. So Wayne has to hold this as much as he can. He gets the boost on top of the wall.
มาดิ
อ้าว
It's a little bit
มาดิ
tricky. They don't want to go through the meat grinder of that Odin. And they try to go through it, and the wall
เจอ Odin
was just
มันกาดพี่ล่างบนเมื่อกี้
ineffective. Beautiful stuff from Wayne. What a
ผมเกาะ
clutch.
กำแพง
It shattered immediately, right? Because the Odin was scrounged there by Motive, but it all started with Flaring's cover. Just that single second of desync, really, from Boom. No pressure coming in from main. Flaring was able to hold together, protect his teammate into the corner of mid, and from that point on, Motive able to stem the tide. Some accurate play gonna be huge here for Motive on the defense. We barely saw that there on Haven in the last map, and Flaring 7 kills already. A better sign for Motive moving forward.
เป็นไปได้เพราะว่านั่นได้ MVP มา
Look at this complete evacuation of A main from the defenders. Nats coming from the backstab with from the shadows. Beautiful stuff. That plays the site, but here comes Wayne and Vera in the middle, holding, controlling. The wall will stop them from at least maybe trying to get in kills. Bit of saving from Shiro, but the flank did nothing. Oh, timing is beautiful from Berserk, but only good for the one, as still Styron and Wayne holding true.
แต่แมปที่เลือกมาเองเละอะไรขนาดนั้น
Their opponents.
นี่ได้เลือกฝั่งก่อน
Just so quick here on the rotation for Motive, they're immediately in
ถ้าเป็นเฟนาติกนี่จะเลือกฝั่งที่มันดีกว่า
And they also have these faster actions versus what the
ชอบงานยากก่อน
Sure was a good try there from Nats to play
เจอ
the
เคยให้
flank,
สัม
but I
ภาษ
think
ณ์
this was the better play here for Motive. They see the
ชอบ
barrier
งานยาก
break it
มันถึง
to
คัม
the
แบ็ก
end.
บ่อย
The res comes on in, it forces Shiro to peak, and these are the fights that
บอกเลิกได้เลิก
a
นะเยอะ
team like
ถ้าเจอ
Motive thrive in. Just some chaos like we are accustomed to in Southeast Asia. They get the wins there.
Now they're willing to challenge this mid control. The peek out. Oh my goodness! The stun! Vera still somehow manages to get a kill onto Whitecap. Insane in the membrane. He goes up, spots it, Vera. He's okay. He's feeling the confidence.
ทะลุสโมกยับเล
He's
ย
absolutely locked in.
Player
Out
standing.
in just that longer fight, he wins the duel against NC
ฟาร์มเอาความ
Slasher
มั่น
and
ใจกันนะ
Shiro. Forced back into a corner, down 37. The Sheriff.
ไม่อ่ะ
He's got the aim.
Yeah.
He's got the angle. He's making it expensive. One by one. Take it a little bit slower from the looks of things. And, I mean, if he holds on for just maybe half a minute, he'll have his heal back up as well.
โอ้โห
Or what? How much HP? Barely
กัด
half
ลิ้นตายดี
really
กว่า
here
ชิโร่
for Shiro. And you said it, one by one again for Motive. They do coalesce with one another. Just stick together as a group and look to go for the whole.
Can't use
This
this
round
yet.
though, defined by the speed of Vera.
รอฮิวก่อน
Love to see it when you're a Motive fan. He's just able to cause so much disruption. And all in all, right, a healthy Vera is a strong Vera. He had no fear in that initial fight. He got
30
so
seconds
awkward
left.
with the neon in his face. But right now, Sushi has the Odin, has the gun. Will take down Shiro to confirm it. Motive now up to 4.
Boom. Completely taken aback by that, I guess, bravado, if we can call it, from Vera, just charging out on mid. And I guess a taste of their own medicine. Now, this is how Boom was playing on that Haven map where they were catching Motive as they were still setting up. It's the same thing
กด
here.
ตัวเลย
On
โอ
that
ดิน
mid
อ่ะ
กด
control.
ตัวแล้วเดี๋ยวมันลอย
Just
ขึ้น
gotta
หัวเอง
adjust
ไง
if they want to match up
ตัวก็
against this tempo.
ตัด
And it seems like
ตัด
it
จะ
is
ตาย
going
แล้ว
to
มัน
be a
รัว
quick timeout from them just to mull things over.
จริงๆโอดินปืนมันเก่งไปเนิร์ฟจาก100 นัดเหลือสัก15 นัด
โอ้โหใครจะใช้เหรือ15 นัด เดิมขนาดนี้เอาออกไปเลยดีกว่า15 นัดนัดละ100 ดาเมจอะไร
โอ้โห สแปมสโมกทีนี้เอ็ดรัวๆโอดินไม่เท่าไหร่ถ้าพูดถึงลูกซองนี่พี่เอ๋ยฉุนแน่เลย นัดละ150 ดาเมจใช่ยิง
For sure.
ยิง
Yeah,
เห
but
มือน
it's
ออฟเล
certainly
น
dicey.
ต้มๆๆๆ
Yeah.
It's dicey because we saw that round
Good
where
hack.
suddenly it was Motive who pick up the Odin, and now Sushi Boys is just still sticking with it. NC Slasher will do the same. Big guns out coming into this round here, Asarai.
About 3 seconds, we're gonna see if Vera's gonna do the same thing again on mid. Feels like he just wants to just corral and fight them.
Forces such a
Maliw, ah.
response. Look, just because they know Vera wants to play into mid, fast lane immediately expended. A stun as well, I believe, here for Whitecat. No, he still has the relay ball, but in any case, Boom committing
ไอ
itself.
เวลามันนั่ง
throughout the haunt
นั่
as
ง
well,
นี่
and
โคตร
now
เสี่ย
they
ง
have
เลย
the
นะ
mid
มันโด
control.
นบายนี่เป็นเรื่องเลย
You can't see that. There's a double stack between Vera and Styron. Styron having.
There.
Oh, I was about to say he had the Odin. No, but you're right. It was
พอมัน
actually
เป็น
has
ไว
the
ท์
Sushi Boys.
แล้ว
It's
เล่นโอ
still
ลิน
a double stack. Now that they don't get a catch onto anything, look at the Prowler though. They start moving in onto mid. That's going to be big though. That means that if Boom is slow at all in this A push, they're going to get backstabbed. They're going to get sandwiched by the rest of Motive. Sushi Boys holding the position. Will get stunned up. There's the push. 1-for-1 trade. Wayne slows it down. Has the paranoia, but has to get away because of the haunt. Someone manages to use a shrouded step to get out of harm's way. Spike will get planted though. But this is going to be a very dicey post-plan scenario as everything, all hell is breaking loose. So many angles of attack. Vera charging in, falls down to the opponent. There's NC Slasher getting the refrag. It's a 2 versus 3 as the dust settles for just a slight or a split second. We're not done. Here comes Vera, or excuse me, Flurry and Wayne. The spam, Flame gets the shot. Beautiful. That Spike out of the Viper space. This could be tricky though for Boom. They start moving in, but the decay is strong. Flaring. Oh, gets thrown at the snake bite. He's gonna throw on his own. Love to see that 1-for-1. It drops down, and as it drops down, the curtain calls, and that will be Berserks winning the duel and winning the round for Boom.
Yeah, they got the space, and you were saying it's a pinch possible from Motive, and Boom had that angled check by Shiro. I was watching the Sage the whole time, watching the flank, making sure it wouldn't be suddenly Vera popping out once they go for the execute. Big ping though from White Cat. He's had struggles here in the second map, but he delivers the single kill that his team needed, that Boom needed to go onto the site. And then you compound it by the fact that Berserks had the elbow angle to set up the Viper split. It was just pressure on all fronts, and Motive couldn't keep up this time.
Absolutely. Again? Vera? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so risky. That he threw out the relay bolt at the most awkward possible time. Boom just took the free kill.
They bumped heads so many times in the most literal fashion in that corner. And exactly that throws the stun in the face of adversity, and he's the one punished. And in the case Boom, they know that the mid contest isn't done. Wayne over onto the corner. You got Nats trying to spam that one down. And given that they've lost both Neons into play here already, I'm actually watching for Shiro. He's 1 away from the res. But that corpse is just so far on away, and Motive are looking to clear here in mid. Not really a resable angle. Instead, they have to walk into the lair of Flaring here.
Flaring now gonna be holding the site for the meantime. Gets spotted by the Haunt. Paranoia as well, just making it so difficult. Wayne does get the pick off onto Nats here.
Spike planted.
Now as he slowly approaches. Okay, let's see how this goes. Smoke gives him access. Shrouded step used. Shiro now still holding the boss here because Sushi Boys can't really go for the swing. What a shot! Sushi Boys down to 14. This is so difficult for him to approach. And he's got to have to back away. He knows. Just better save the weapon for the next round.
You have 100 bullets in the clip, but a single bullet will just do you in. And Sushi Boys will have to give that one up. Good tier 4, Boom. They really assess that, okay, going back for mid, it's just so risky. They'll just deal with Flaring's Viper when they got there. And they had the numbers to go for the overrun here, so we're going to see it all tied up.
เกิดว่า
I'm just always curious
เรา
about
หน้า
how
แบบ
that mid
แม่งไม่
contest
กั
is
ก
gonna
กักกัน
go.
ไม่ใช่
White Cat versus Vera, and oh, Shiro actually dying to the
นี่
spike.
ชิโร่มันตายเฉย
Interesting. But yeah, besides that, it's
ถ้าเกิดว่าเราหน้าแบบ
initial
ว่า
neon
ฝั่งโม
contest
ทีฟ
kind of
ไม่ใช้อัน
defines
ติเลยดิ
some of how these rounds
ผ
go.
มจะปล่อย
ไม่ได้กลับขึ้นไปกัน
Oh, so awkward.
Bro,
One
they've really
hour.
been playing Among Us from the get-go. There's always an imposter. It's
Kim.
like, oh, it's another Neon. Who's the real one? Who's on your team? I don't know anymore.
The Spider-Man meme. Just pointing at each other.
Even the coaching is laughing at it. Just like, how do we always begin the rounds this way?
It's just, I don't know. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, right? Looking for different results. And White Cat. Oh! White Cat! The claw is not sharp enough, but his teammates will have such pointy, pointy approach onto that A site.
Little spiky stuff? Okay.
Yeah, sure. We'll take it. We'll take
Gets
it.
the intel. The Nightfall
nutty.
also
ฝั่งรับอะ
did get a lot of information here for Boom.
มันสแปมง่าย
A
อะ
clear
ส
cut
แปม
approach onto
มันทะลุ
Prowler
จุด
right
เลย
now in response
สมมติถ้า
from
ฝั่งรับได้
Motive.
เอลโบเนี่ย
Been trying to
ปล่อย
use
เข้ามา
Link
ในไซด์นี่
as a
ยืนไม่ได้
position
นะ
for the retake here, but Berserks.
ถ้ามันจุดอะ
Oh, the timing from Nats.
He cool,
The off angles
beautiful.
are strong here from Boom. And perhaps Motive
Spam pang.
will have to go for the save yet again. No entry at all. Styron even hit by the spam. And this is just Boom covering their bases into the post plant. Incredible angle. Spike shot from Vera. Traded it immediately. And it's Boom now with the lead.
Yeah, it's about as far as it'll go. Now, you can see Boom starting to get a little bit more smiles. I think we didn't see that too much once Motive was just again, controlling so much of that mid. But this is, I think, Boom figuring out that aggression that their opponents wants to take, and they are flipping it over their heads. It's the
Right now.
words of affirmation.
Yeah, I mean, the vibes have been good. And it's something we've really mentioned throughout the month here on stage. These players able to just coordinate one another. Lots of experience, especially for Boom, given their run within the tier 1 scene. But slow start here this time. And the Haunt does confirm this presence towards B main. 2-stack here from Flaring alongside Styron. And immediately the response from Motive. They want to shut this down, but Flaring too close to the action. And Berserks gets the hit here. Nightfall comes into play. Boom already with the man advantage. And they even add one more to the equation with the resurrection. It's 5v3. It's looking strong here for Boom. They have the resources and the angles. White Cat, a little dangerous to peek out given the utility on the other side. But hey, Motive trying to find the angles here, and Vera's knocking.
Yeah, you're saying about seeing the angles, but there's so much plug up on the entryways onto the side. There's nothing that Wayne and teammates can really do, and they're getting chased down by Boom. Relentless, unrelenting. As you can see that, I just gotta say that catch that we saw on the Viper on Flaring was so oppressive. They knew once they heard that there you go, the Viper spit come out, they just charged him. No care in the world. They had a resurrection, excuse me.
No, not even that. It's just way too close. The Viper Spit is inflating in your eyes. You have a Neon that can slide, and we've seen White Cat do that on both sides of the map here, Asrai. He's done that towards A. He's done that now towards B. And that...
โดนปะนี่เสียงโดนปะ
โดนหมดพี่อะไรเพลงขึ้นเราปิดหมด
At fragging department, at least here for
คิดว่าใครเด่นทีม
for
เล่น
this
มา
second map.
ต้องชื่อว่าเป็นคอก
Yeah, and once we
น่า
get
จะ
into post
มันก็
plant,
โหดอยู่
Boom
เด้อ
Esports,
ดูจากรอบที่แล้วมันก็เดือด
really
อยู่
done a good job to cover so many corners. I love the fact that we look at Vera try to play the entry on the retake, and then suddenly he just gets hit by a rubber band and sprung out as a corpse. We'll see now if Boom can continue on. Mid again, investment here from Boom Esports. A little bit different this time though from Berserks onto the corner of main. They know that Motive, they love to push this angle, and here by lobby, Berserks, receptionist. For now, Asarai, but once Motive comes into this angle, it's so close, it's so silent here from Motive. Really has to be faster actions from Boom Esports.
The thing is, Berserks could get pinched here. Oh, that wall is... Oh, he's about to drop. Timing. Oh, he just spots him too! Unfortunate, but that could be the trigger point for Boom to start working in, but Berserk's looking up the other direction! What timing for Motive
ใคร
here!
แท้
Through the thriftiest, I mean, through the weaker weapons to the eco as well. This gives them the numbers advantage, and they are using it to utmost fruition. Dax, NC Slasher panicking as he gets hit by the paranoia, and Motive, from sheer timing and sheer force of will, clutch the round. Oh my goodness.
What a thrifty, what a trap play, really by Motive. They have control of the mid wall, And as soon as that drops, flaring hits an immediate shot. The response comes in right from the lurking Berserks who was waiting from the pushing lobby. But on that off timing, you said it, suddenly Motive, they
Thrifty.
spring to action. They get the kills. Now they pick up the guns. And you can hear it in the comms. Incredible
เดี๋ยวเรา
work.
รู้เลยว่า
And they're
คู่ต่อ
one
ไป
away from
ลิเดิล
tying
จะ
it up
จะ
here
หมู่
in
ห
the
รือ
first
จ่า
half.
เจอนาออส
This is what they're looking for. Equalize things against their opponents. Whitecat. Oh, Styron
อยากยิงนีออนสไลด์ได้แบบนี้บ้างวะพี่
getting
เนาะ
himself the
ยิง
revenge.
ง่ายๆตั้งแต่ดูแชมเปี้ยน
Spots it out. Not this time. He did it last
โป
time.
ยิงกันทิ้งหมด
It's not gonna work. They've learned. All right, that's a 1-for-2 trade. It's numbers favoring the Motive roster. Spike has been planted. The always too close. Wayne charging in. The shorty to connect. Berserks helping out. Defuse. Oh, this is going to be very tricky. Berserks has to go for the challenge here, but they haven't started defusing it. They know that they have time. They know that they can flush him out, which they did. And they clutch out the round, and that's going to end our half.
ขึ้นมาดินแดนสอง
6-6.
เลยมันนี่แบบไป
They
สาม
have to just to kind of bait out Berserks there earlier on. That's why he swung, thinking it would be a halfway defuse. All in all, great response here from Motive. And you said it, just some conditioning at this point applied. They understand what angles Boom love to try and go. It's obviously a set play at this point to use that from the shadows to go for the flank from spawn. And it's Motive who show that they're here to fight in this series.
ปิดเสียงพี่เบสปิดเสียง มันน่าจะถามเอาตั้งนานแล้วถ้าถามเอาแล้วได้2 ราวน์เนี่ยNA เนี่ยมันได้ G2 ขึ้นไปแล้วไง ส่วนไชน่าก็ได้ไอ้นั่นขึ้นไปไส้ไหลเกมมิ่ง แต่ของโซนอื่นคือตกมา2 ก็ต้องหา2ขึ้นไป เขาบอกว่าที่พี่เอ๋ยมาช้าเพราะว่าไปซัดบังมาใช่ไหม
บังทำอะไรผิด
เมื่อวานบังแบบว่าพูดเยอะไปหน่อยไม่ไหว ปรับ
ไอ้
ทัศนคติ
ไอ้นี่มันอินโด
เอาละ
มันอินโด2 คนเพิ่งไปดูมา
ไอ้ยอินโดก็บังพี่
นั่นแหละโอ้โห
บังเหมือนกัน
In the first half.
EMEA ไม่เชียร์
There,
นี่เหรอ
near the first half
ใคร
itself.
วะไอ้เป็กมันเลิก
Found the
ทำทีมแล้ว
answers, found that pinch play. We're seeing a more complete game here from Motive. Now on the attack, eyes on Vera.
เหมือน G2 จะเป็นทีม
What
เทีย
needs
ร์
to be
2
done
ที
here
มเดียว
again.
ที่ไม่
Always
ประ
the
สบ
entry
ความ
point
สำเร็จ
here
แบ
for
บออนไล
Motive.
น์
Shiro now, barrier orb. They just wall off the pocket, and it does funnel Motive in a single direction here towards A.
Vera's gone through already in the site. Shiro.
เฮ้ย
Oh, snappy with the classic. Oh, he hits another shot. That could have been a second kill as well. Finally, Wayne has the answer. It's a 4-4. Spike's gonna get planted here. Majority, no, the remaining players
กำลั
of
งสง
Boom.
สัยอยู่ว่าเพื่อน
Maybe
ยิงตรงนั้น
coming
ทำไม
through
วางตรงนี้ดีนะ
Link
นี่มัน
here.
ยังทัน
เออ
Yeah, probably
เกือบ
gonna be
เกือบ
used.
วางแล้วแบบว่าเกือบแพ้เพราะวาง
Gonna be at least
แพ้เพราะวาง
finding
เล
a
ยนะ
tricky spot. That is a beautiful seize. I think it hits both Nats and
มันจะมี
Whitecat
อะไร
as
ลง
well.
แหล่
That's
ง
gonna
สักลูกไหม
considerably slow down the pace of the defenders from retaking the site potentially. And here comes the rest of Motive challenging. Again, just slowly whittling away at the defenses. It's a 1-to-1.
เอ้า
Blaring is so low, but it does not matter.
ยืนเลยครับ
As he hits the necessary headshot. Oh, he even
Wonder
stands
Woman.
up from
เอ
the
อ
height. Love
เลื่อนเหลือ
it. Pistol round secured.
Yeah, that was
ให้หัวเขาเฉย
for flaring, and the Berserk's unable to reset his aim as he stepped into frame. All in all, I do like how Boom they try to play that post plant. They understood that it would be that huge flank from mid again.
การยิงเข้าจุด
courtesy
สำคัญ
of
มัน
the
ดีอย่างนี้นี่
opposition. And then they try to play the box, they round the corner, but Motive with the shots. Despite the good utility from Boom, it's still Motive with the win.
Love to see it. Flying was struggling so much on that first map. Completely different here.
yes sir.
You could say that for the whole Motive squad, honestly.
That's fair. That's though. Oh, he triggered it. Now they know something's up. How far did the defenders go? Oh, the smoke up once again on mid.
Keeps Omen alive at the very least. So some good heads up here from Boom. Motive with the gun advantage, of course. 3 stingers ready to go rampant onto B site. And Boom's trying to play that cheeky little corner within Doc screen. So NC Slasher, they need to check that. It's really a discipline check at this point. If you go into a map like Corrode and you don't clear this corner knowing there's a Viper on the other side, you'll be punished. I like the rotation so from Motive. They're really just trying to psych out Boom here. And
Yeah.
honestly, Boom fall for it with a B stack here.
Yeah, especially with, I think, the wall on B. Right? They're like, nah, we don't want to take this fight because we're going to take close angle fights. We're going to get decayed. It's going to give a chance for Boom to maybe get a couple of kills. Now we're taking the other route here, and I think this is incredible read here for the Motive squad. Spots out nothing, and yeah, they're going to be happy with this one. Planning down the spike, 5 versus 5. They have the longer ranges. Sure, Boom has the 5 stack, but
Microphone activated.
yeah.
I mean,
Now
they
they know
know. They
something's up.
know it's going to be Link again. And because of that initial wall, it does keep Boom posted over onto mid itself. That's why you had White Cat in position for such a long time. All in all, are you ready to see what a gun can do versus an eco? Because Wayne, this is an outlaw. Paranoia being prime. Vera, happy to peek alongside it, but White Cat actually hits a good shot. Boom now, looking for exits along the way. The mow down from the Stinger to spam through the smoke. Styron gets his one, but not really much value from the rest of the engagement. Boom will accept their fate, and Motive starting to pull away. 2 rounds to gap here.
Beautiful stuff. That's what you just want from Motive there. Controlling, reading the situation. Again, it was a bonus for the Boom roster, but you can see how well Motive was able to time, space, and reality basically do everything. Wow, just calling out all the stones.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Wayne's bringing out the
หรือว่าแบบ
outlaw
นี้
once
จะ
again.
เป็น
A bunch of stingers though,
motif.
so you know that they're gonna just utilize that smoke once again to play the CQC,
เอเจนต์ของ
close
ไอ้นี่
quarter
ก็ดูไม่
combat,
ได้
and
กัน
just
เดือดขนาด
overwhelm the defenses once again.
They just
Open
bring
air
whatever
book
guns
up.
they had coming into the bonus, right?
ของบูมนะ
Motive.
ใช่
It's not a full commit though. You'd expect with these 3 stingers,
That's
they
thing.
just send Vera in and they just rush down the site. Spike left behind for now. They're trying to sell the presence towards B main with both Prowler and the Sheer. The Sheero's watching the angle well. Gets the contact. Vera will have to back away. Chipped HP. White Cat also at the same time playing towards mid. Similar to what Vera has been doing throughout this game.
ไอเวลาเล่นไวเปอร์ไอแพทใหม่อะ
So
แล้วแบบ
far,
พวกทะลุ
It
วอลอ
just
อกมานี่
has been
โอ้โหแม่ง
a more
ไม่โหด
quiet
เหมือนเมื่อก่อน
approach.
ยังไงทะลุวอ
This
ล
is
วอลเปอร์นะ
where
เวลาทะลุวอลเปอร์
having
ปกติ
that
ในแข่งเงี้ยใช่ไหมทะลุมาหลายๆคนมันยิงแบบ
power
ไลน์อัพ
point around the
ตายหมด
map
อะเดี๋ยว
gives
นี้
you
น่า
so
จะตาย
much
ยากมาก
information even without spotting
แบบ
anyone.
แค่10
40 seconds on
ก็มันเดิน
to
ผ่านเลือดลดเลือดแค่10
timer.
แต่
อ๋อ
เมื่อ
เปลี่
ก่
ย
อน น
แล้ว
Sounds like
ใช่
Motive are trying to still feel out the
แต่นี้มัน
defense of
กล้า
Boom
กล้า
here. They
ทะลุ
can
กัน
go
นะ
for a fast rotation because they did that action
30 seconds
outside
left.
of A. 40 seconds remaining. They still have time to rotate all the way, or sorry, on B, and they can still rotate on this A site.
They do, but Shiro had the
Time?
slow orb to use, and I do believe he threw it down towards main already. Time is running out. Shiro and Nash stresses. This is huge here for Boom
man.
if they can keep the tempo in check. NC Slasher and that's already on the board. It's all Boom here across the
Dead
score
man.
so far.
Where's Spike?
With 5 seconds remaining, they get the spike. They have to commit, and White Cat trying to disrupt. He's gonna kill on the flaring. Here comes NC
Sui
Slasher
Boy
to
กับ
get
ได้
the
สอง
final trade, and Boom Esports. It's a good round for
ทำ
them.
ไม
to
บูม
get
มา
back
คัด
on
อีก
the
ครับ
board
เข้าลีก
here
ไปแล้ว
in the
ไม่ใช่
second
เหรอ
half.
แบบ
บูมต
That
กรอบอะ
was so close between the two
บู
of
ม
them.
โดนมา
Great
0-5
hold
จาก
on
5-0
this
ไปกลายเป็น
site
0-5 ก็เลย
for
ต
Boom.
กมา
It took a incredibly long time. Yeah, Nats was just hitting shots. This was, yeah, that 2 kills with the Guardian. Beautiful stuff. And then they just clean it up, but still, that was a very risky maneuver that
Good
Motive
bulldog.
also took just to plant the spike on A.
No, it just barely had
Good
choices
bonus.
thanks to the hold towards B. And then you also compound the fact
เฮ้ย
that
แต่โมทีฟเล่นแฟนทอมกัน
had
4 คนเลย
utility kept
Bong
in
đi.
check. They weren't just
แดน
throwing
อันเนี้ยแข่ง
the
แรง
barrier orbs and slow orbs willy-nilly.
Tớ
They
khẳng
had these players posted up for
Phantom
good
còn.
reason. And that one slow orb, telling you, disruption on the main, stopping the tide, making it so tough on the timer. Now then, even worse, White Cat, they spot out the player in the corner. Wade's
มัน
already
มัน
gone
ตัน
in
ตัน
action.
แบบให้แก๊ปเหลือหลบนิดเดียวแล้วยิง
Tries to at least find some recompense here.
แล้วยิง
It's
มุ
not
มที่หลบ
gonna
ได้
happen. It's all
เชื่อโคตร
across
ฉ
the
ลาด
board. Boom again.
Still some
เรียกว่าขึ้นไปทำ
control
ไม
on mid for the attackers, but Shiro's already here. He's gone for the mix. You can't see the bait off for White Cat. Jumping up and down for his teammates. All down to Sushi Boys.
I'm sorry,
He's
but
in
what
a-
control? You had Shiro into the corner for so long. You peek out into
Yeah.
mid. You're gonna go straight into the Boom crossfire. And this is exactly what Boom are looking to do with their composition. We look at the difference, right? Where both sides playing the double controller. It's really that sentinel difference. But you're a bit more active around the map with the Sage because Shiro has been willing to play the Battle Euro into the Battle Stage throughout this series. And speaking of him, 18 on the board. Trying to see if Sushi Boys will come his way. But this orb stay
เอ้าคอมค้างเวรกรรม
Because if he survives, sure, he could just get one kill. Ultimate's going to be available next
พี่
round.
กับปืน
If
สี
he
เข้ากันเลย
gets taken down, it'll be available next round. If he gets a kill himself, it'll be available next round. So no real need for that. Save the weapon is probably the
10 seconds
better
left.
choice here.
Needs
Not
to
sure
get
about the
orb now.
economy. Yeah, the economy.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
He'll
okay.
give it up so he can get that steel gun. Because he survives, he's not gonna get it. So
Yeah, fair
we're
enough.
good. All tied up.
8-8. At least now, like you mentioned, they will have a whole bunch to throw in terms of ultimates. But look at this. No visuals and still get kills. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, you're absolutely right. There was no control on
There's
mid.
no control.
It was the illusion of control for Motive on mid.
Well, you may see something. Now you see it. Now you don't. It's magical for Boom. And you said it. Onto the corner. They're actually pinging it again. They've been checking those corners close to top mid with the utility, with the relay bolt, with the prowler. On from time to time. It's up to Motive to change the pace. They're looking to pressure B site this
อ้าว
time.
อร่อยปะเนี่ย
Berserks again. Happy to receive into the corner.
Yeah.
อร่อย
He
ถ้าเกิด
does
มัน
have
เอา
a
วอล
bit
ขึ้น
of
แล้วมันจะ
snake
มี
bite
มุมหลบอะ
to utilize.
พาวเลอร์
Man, one relay bolt, one something.
แต่ก็โดน
We're just
Don't
gonna
check
push
what-
into this.
Ow!
He's aware as
Huh?
well, but yeah, that toxic screen is beautifully placed by Berserk.
Alloy,
Where does
Jing.
White Cat get the kill as well?
I'm
That's
Jing.
3 already. Styron and Wayne. Pressure is on White Cat. Zooming past, still gets the kill
GG,
on
isn't it?
Wayne. And now we're down to Styron. 1 versus 4
วันนี้
against the
full set-
world,
full set หนอง
against
ชิ
the
มพี่เอ๋ให้ใคร
onslaught of here comes
ดู
the
จากส
Boom
ภาพ
Esports
ชิม
into
เมื่อวาน
the B site. They'll have their
ฟูลเซ็ตน่าจะ
advantage
2-1
8-9. It's still a close
วัน
fight,
นี้
but what
เรา
a
ไม่ดู
hold
สภาพ
from
ฟูล
what
เซ็ต
we
เมื่อวาน
saw
เลย
there, courtesy of
เมื่อวานไป
Berserk.
เช็คเวลากดดันนิดหน่อย
You think White Cat isn't playing on the PC? He's
Style
on a
เลย
sim racing pod with the speed that he's doing. And you were looking for the kill. It was that mid lurk cleared effectively by White Cat who was holding the handle. Honestly, it's Motive who are jumping the gun here. Boom's just watching these
คือ
corners
วันนั้นไป
playing the
แคมป์
corners
ก็ถาม
themselves.
ไปเช็ค
As
มาแล้ว
soon as you
ซ้อม
see
ก็ดีใช่ไหม
Motive walk in the frame,
นึกว่าเอ้ย
I think
ซ้อม
really
ดี
that's
เว้ย
that's the blunders right now here for Motive.
เอามา
We were saying a
offline
while
ปุ๊บ
ago how
เล่นไม่ดี
เสียงพี่เบส น้องโดน น้องกดดันโดนพี่เอ๋ยจับ เรียบร้อยฟูลเซ็ต
Hope
โดน
that
พี่เอ๋ย
it's enough.
sounds like you love biology
ท็อ
back
ป
in
ฟอร์ม
high school, huh?
พี่เอ๋ยนี่ท็อปฟอร์มทั้งปีอะปีเนี้ย
The mitochondria is the
No
power.
matter
ท็อปฟอร์ม
powerhouse
สุด
of
ๆ
the
เขา
cell.
เข้าขั้นอะ
And right now, the powerhouse of this defense
เมื่อ
has
วาน
been
จาก
Boom.
จากอะไรนะ
Still,
ที่
it's that
นำ
double
60
stab towards top mid.
ฟูลเซ็ตนี่แหละ
Mid one more
นำ
time.
60แล้วก็แพ้เลย
The defense here from Boom Esports.
Wow.
And off the timeout, Motive are
ฟอร์ม
ready
ไม่ดรอป
to
เรียกว่าฟอร์มไม่ดรอปพี่เลย
Immediately Vera going for the clear. Nats and Flaring actually gets him threats going with White Cat with the gun advantage. Using that
Ui.
range. And Shiro again!
Confirm.
A power
Confirm
position
อย่างนี้เลยเหรอ
to do incredible damage. Brings Nats back from the grave. It just looks like Boom didn't even lose a single player at all. Finally, a casualty inflicted permanently by Styron. But the damage has been done.
And he still has a
อี
stinger
ส
in
กินนี้
hand.
แม่งดูว่าเวนดอลตลอ
Any
ดเลย
upgrade that he would want is gonna be all
มันจะ
stacked
มี
up
อัน
on
หนึ่ง
mid.
อะไอ้
And you
คลายแน็ก
can
อะ
see
ที่มัน
that Boom have also
ถือ
gone
Vandal ผม
and
ก็
had
ถือ
a
Stinger ตลอ
similar
ด
idea. They can hold this, stop him from getting the upgrades. He's
ไอ้ที่
not
เป็น
really
ลำ
too
ๆ
big
เหร
of
อ
a
ใคร
threat at the
ใช่
moment
ใช่
in a 1 versus 4. If he plants a spike on B, so what? We're just going to go back into the site and fight for it once again. Whatever, right? Berserk's holding the corridor here
Weapon
on
here.
the B link. Yeah, whatever weapon he picks up, it's still going to be a stinger, so yeah. How is Styron gonna approach this? That's the question. Oh my god! Long range! Okay. I'm a believer now. Long
They
range
lit me,
stinger.
they lit me.
Planted.
We saw that the first time
แต่ไม่ได้
around
ปืน
for
เลย
Motive, if I remember correctly, back on Ascent with Wayne. I want to say, but if Siren can replicate that, it will be an incredible clip, an incredible moment. Now then, just not enough bullets. 101
ไอ้ชิ
side,
โร่มันลั่น
30
จัด
on the other. Quantity beats the single, and Boom Esports, double digits established.
There you have it. Still, it was a weaker buy for Motive, so it also just lowered the power output that they could at least fight the Boom roster against with. And oh wow, that is interesting. Just charging through the wall and, you know, wanting to use those numbers against you. But when Boom is this snappy with how they just keep flicking and hitting shots, it feels like they can just swat away all of this nuisance on mid, you know?
Yeah.
ระหว่างชิโร่กับ
Exactly
เอ็ก
that.
โฟโล
They
ใคร
have
เป็นพี่ชายลั่น
control for so long of the round, and you can see why players like White Cat, they were happy to play at the angle there. Just let Motive get a bit of space on the side now, and then they get at least the cluster going. White Cat, despite the blind, he gets the tap onto Vera. Wayne, trade, sure. Here comes the Black Sushi Boys. Actually, this is a big moment here for Motive. Now they have the numbers advantage moving forward.
เอ็กโฟโล
Now they have the options back in their hands.
Shai
They
Lan
got
here.
that 4 versus 3 like you mentioned. They don't really have that good map control for now, but they are trying to at least compensate by slowing down. They still have the time and start working their way back into the middle portion of the map. As you can see here, Shiro, maybe a pop shot gets him down. Nope. Okay, he's
Nope.
back. He's gone. He's good.
He wasn't spotted crossing, but this is the thing. Motive are aware that Boom could have pushed up Berserks here. Immediately stopped by Styron. And any round where Motive see that there's a from the shadows from Nats, they're so aware of the flank possibility. They're watching these
บอกเชน
corners,
คุณผ่านไปได้เลย
watching the
ฮะ
rear. And right now, we witness Shiro stop the plant
นี่ก็
dead in
ลั่น
his
จัด
trap. And Shiro's not done! Battle stays early! He
โอ้โห
took
ก
it
ดปืนไม่ลง
all! Wayne finally able to shut him down, but the damage has been done. We're down to a 1v1.
4มันมีบ้าเลยนะ
That's insane. All right, let's see how this works out. Wayne's has used his shrouded step. There's no more smoke for NC Slasher. He does have the haunt, so he can maybe throw it out. He's unaware. He's looking towards window, which is where obviously Wayne is not. Oh, but the wall, the timing. He's just gonna spot it out, gets the hit.
โอ้มันเชื่อหมด
That
ใจเล
will
ยเหรอ
be
เชื่อดิ
insane clutch from Wayne here, but it was closer than it had to be for sure.
Cool, calm, collected. The hero that Motive needed
Easy
there. He said it. It was a lot closer.
ไอชิโร่มันเกือบจัดให้แล้วเมื่อกี้
The efforts of Shiro.
ขนาดไอ้
But you see the difference when
เมื่อ
Motive
กี้นี่มันยิงช้า
has
ด้วยนะไอ
visual
เวน
advantage. They also respond
มันไป
onto
มัน
the
ไป
boom
กดสเปรย์
aggression. It was a
ไม่โดน
cheeky round
นิด
from
เลย
Boom. Don't get me wrong, and that's why the coaches are laughing. If Nats can keep pressuring them from the rear effectively,
โลกกว่า
once
ไป
he
ยี่สิบ
has
สี่
that
แล้ว
low
นี่
limit, it's really
พลาด
up
จั
to
ด
Motive to slow down their own pace, and that was the great response they had in the last round.
Shiro completely stopped by the poison orb. Here comes Vera charging in. He's very quick to this, but he does get hit by the relay bolt, so that will slow him down a bit here. There's a smidge. Oh, Shiro though! Having a
Blood may you-
pixel angle in his wall. Beautiful stuff. He's gonna be holding at least that portion of the A site, and he's gonna be holding it great as there is just no response whatsoever from Motive. What is happening? Flaring and Wayne still stuck on A main here, haven't gotten inside the site, and now boom,
ผม
they've
ว่ามันได้
all
ยินที่ผม
corralled
เจอมัน
around
ตอน
A.
แมปแรก
Flaring
บอก
now
ไอ้ชิโร่
wanted to get an opening, beautiful first shot,
แต่
but
เรา
then
ได้
Slash
เรื่อยๆสัก
immediately
พักมัน
gets
จัด
the
ยับเลย
revenge
ตอน
for
นี้
his teammate. Wayne wrapping around as well. Berserks does not allow it, and that is gonna put Boom 2 rounds ahead
นึก
of
ถึง
the
ไอ้ Follow ที่
opposition.
ลั่นจัด
Gotta wonder where's the respect for Shiro, man. He's just
Chai
getting
Lan
away with these corners left unchecked, uncontested. Yes, he does get a siren, but suddenly the opportunity when Boom are causing so many distractions around the map. I was wondering, and I was worried for Whitecat. He tucked himself into the corner, had to use the fast lane to just get on out. But those are the opportunities Boom are setting up on the defense. They're really trapping Motive into these open angles. And with 27 on the board, that's right. Shiro has had a series to remember so far.
Better get that POV from Nats. Might have a nasty position in our hands here. Oh, he does have it. He's gonna get a kill. Oh, there it is, the first one. He's still holding the angle and he gets 2. Beautiful stuff. The boosts. And Shiro has the reset.
Oh no, Nightfall comes on in. Shiro though, happy to hold again. Vera walking into frame, and Shiro! Everything he's doing, he's just doing it right. Starrun finally gets Motive on the board here for the round. Damage has been decisive. These off angles created by the barrier orb have been nutty. And boom, you know, sometimes you just gotta grab a window,
มันจบละ
let open a bit of that fresh air, and you can smell what Boom is cooking here thanks to Chef Shiro. Series point for Boom Esports.
That was beautiful stuff. It just, you saw it. Motive was just charging out, hoping that maybe we're gonna just be playing on the first floor, the ground floor. But no, elevation. I have the high ground. Do not try. And they did. And it was a 2-for-1 exchange. A combo meal that you mentioned Shiro was serving up. And again, it's just an easy hold, I think, at this point for Boom.
Wait, I need to one more kill, bro. One more kill.
He's
Does
one
he?
away.
Yeah,
He's
from the
one
30
away,
bomber.
yeah. He wants to get that 30, bro. But NC Slasher losing out the fight early
มี
is
ต่อ
huge
แพ้มีต่อ
here
มันร
for
อบกลุ่ม
Motive. Vera gets the kill. Low HP sure. And Whitecat, now he has to go in relatively blind, trying to go for the mid contest without that fade utility.
Shiro's really pressed up here. He wants
He
to
wants
get
it.
that 30. He gets it. Okay. Still
He
has
gets
the
the
wall
clap
though
from me.
to delay. Where is he gonna put it? Okay, there we go. Straight in the entryway of A main.
So that's around, what, 30 seconds on the timer when that barrier orb would naturally break. And because of Shiro's initial push-up, Motive funneled the play onto B side. The crossbar strong. The 2 controllers in position. Could be a death sentence. And really, the Steel Garden, the only real hope here for Motive now.
Still though, there will be a snake bite to slow them down, so pistols will still be a big threat. Nats gotta get away.
GG.
Shouted stab. Berserks! Oh, they are just really pressing their luck. And
กด
it
อัน
does
ติมา
not do
ไม่ได้ช่วยอะไรเลย
anything whatsoever. 3 versus 2, 30 seconds. So that wall dax on A site is has already broken down. It hasn't melted. It's not ice. It's crystal, but you know what I mean.
It's shattered. It's shattered,
Yeah.
but the slow
Shattered.
orb,
There we go.
Shiro, where did he use it? So he threw one slow orb,
Shiro
he's
อ่านขาด
rushing
วะ
straight into A.
ไปละ
Oh, no time.
There's barely any time, and if Shiro gets the kill onto the one with the spike, it's all over. He brings in the axe, and the executioner has arrived again. 30
พี่ชายลั่นที่สุด ลั่นที่ นี่มันเอ็กฟโลในร่างชิโร่
Absolutely. แต่ก็ยังเป็นไปได้นะสำหรับ MTV สู้ได้นี่อยู่แบบแรกอาจจะแบบไม่ตื่น
อันนี้เขาพักนานไหมเอฟ
ประมาณ 15 นาที เล่นทีมเดทได้ 3 แมป
อ๋อ พี่จะเดินไปซื้อไก่อะไม่รู้ทันเปล่า
ทัน
ทัน
สบาย
ครับ ไก่นี่ทันเลย
คือพี่เอ๋ยเล่น TFT ได้ 3 ตา
เฮ้ย
โอ้โห
แล้วมัน
กินสักบุฟเฟ่ต์เลยไหมครับ
เดี๋ยวผมมานะ
Match found.
ฝากด้วยครับสัก2 ไม้
ผมซื้อมาเป็นตัวเลยพี่แบ่งกัน
โอ้โห
Go. Let's go.
Fight. Shadows traveling. Here.
Crap. Ugh. Go, go, go.
Jet's grounded.
Gotta go.
รู้เปล่าว่าเมื่อก่อนวอลนีออนเวลาเดินผ่านมีดาเมจ วิ่งใครมันลัดนักหน้า
Go away.
Gotta go. I'm out of here.
Raiders on a rampage. 10 seconds until stage.
Headshot.
เฮ้ย ได้ไลน์อัพเป็นเร็วใหม่แล้ว
Ow.
ใคร
ปล่อยมา
Go, go.
รีดัก
รีดักจอนคิวทีเซ็กเคน
เอ้าเซคเคนสรุปยังอยู่อ่ะ
เซลซิส
Gotta go.
บังอ่ะ
Shocking.
Satchel out.
Heads up.
ปล่อยเห็นแค่นี้
เห็น
I'm out of here.
ไม่น่าใช่
เห็นบอกไอ้นี่รวยอยู่
I'm out of here. Work good.
Ultimate force spawning. Here.
อ๋อนี่าจะเป็นนาเรศแหละแบงหลุดเลย
One down.
Staging tag.
แบงหลุดไปแล้ว
3.
แบงน่าจะหลุด
แต่หลังๆฟอร์มมันไม่ค่อยดีนะแบง
ใน
หลับบ่อย
ในโหด
หดแค่ในเนอะ
Shocking.
See ya.
Ultimate orb spawning.
Back up. Four.
Rampage.
Party's over. Enemy killed.
10 seconds until
อ๋อ
stage
อันนี้ไหนมันมีแกมบิดเน็ตด้วยคือใครอ่ะใช่เน็ตเหรอ
แกมบิดเน็ตอะ
ใช่
เชดอส
น่าจะออกตีเป็นใคร
I'm out of here.
Dropped.
โอ้ยย่องมายิงข้างไอ้เวน
Gotta go. Get out of my way. See ya.
Not another step. Charge your ults.
Nailed it.
15 kills remaining.
Taken out. Reloading. Reload.
วันหนึ่งเซนนี่เซคันกับจอไปพี่แบงไอ้ยแต่เซคันน่ะน่ายังอยู่อะ
My ult's ready. Get out of here. What's this? Give me those back.
5 kills remaining.
Watch out.
เคาะเป็นพับจีเลยกู พี่ว่าไลน์อัพนี้นี่เป็นไงสำหรับเซน
เขาบอกว่ามันยังเทสกันอยู่
อันนี้1.1เหรอเนี่ย หรือว่า
ก็
1.25
ยังไม่ไหวอยู่ดีอ่ะ
ไม่ไหวอยู่ดี
เซลซิตหาคอนเทนต์เซลซิต
เอมมันไม่ไหวอะ
Match found.
ที่มันหลับอ่ะ แมทบาง
They have no idea how heartless I am.
TH10 กินขนมอะไรก็ได้ซื้อไอ้นมนั่นมากินอะนมโปรตีนที่มันอะไรอะซันเดลี่อะไรแล้วครูที่ไม่มีเคสนิดแต่มันมีดันเต้มาแล้วไหมอ่ะ ชื่อเป็นโคตรเดียวเลยนะแห้งเหรอหรืออะไรดันเต้เดือดกว่าเยอะเลยอะใช่ไหมดันเต้มันเก่งกว่าใช่ไหมแต่ดันเต้มันยิงอย่างไอซาโต้เลยนะ
Pathetic. Can't use that.
Peace. Remove. 3 down.
Still in sight.
Raiders got the bloodlust going.
Right here. Target out. Reloading.
เฮ้ย why you
Reload.
Enough.
Reloading.
โอ้ยเลิกอย่างเดียวเลยน้อง
Reloading.
Still in sight. You disappear.
Reloading. Smoke. Placing swarm grenade.
Charge your ults.
Finished. Reloading. No bother. Eliminate. One dead. Reloading.
10 seconds
For
until
dead.
stage change.
ว่าไง
Stage 3.
Placing swarm grenade. My ultimate. Three down.
มันยิงผมไม่โดนได้ยังไง
Not
โดนก็ได้
Current division. You're not.
Ultimate orb spawning.
here. One
Still in
down.
sight.
Red.
It's you and me.
Up one of these.
New stage in 10.
เฮ้ยเหี้ยคม
Enemy removed.
Final stage.
Drop.
Shoot my old friend.
They will
Cover. Blind. Not ready yet. Parasite.
You had your fun. My turn. My ult is ready. 4 enemies
ยิงหัวกูเลยเหรอสไนอ่ะไอ้เหี้ยเป้าจุดไม่ยิงยากที่ผ่านเลย เฮ้ยทำไมชุบแล้วเกาะ150อ่ะบัฟมาหรืออะไร
Cutting their vision. Match found.
Phải ลดราคาป่ะล่ะ
I am both shield and sword.
ขายอะไรเอ้ยไม่เอาไม่ได้ใช้แจกเลยน่าจะหรือไม่ก็โม้สองอย่างนั่นแหละดิ
Grounded. Unavoidable. Jet down.
อุ้ยดิ้งหมดเลย
Blocking sight. Enemy removed.
Stopping fire.
Three down.
10 seconds until stage change. Stage 2.
งานเกมผมไปเท่าไหร่นะ18นะครับ
Barrier created.
โอ้โอ้
Ultimate orb spawning.
Reloading. Satisfied.
ทำไมวาโลมันต้องวิ่งไวขนาดนี้
Stand down. Train harder.
Stage 3.
You want to play? Let's play.
One dead. Blocking sight.
Got 3. Destabilizing.
Charge your ults.
You fought well. Opponent ultimate ready. Fall down. Barrier created.
Sage is on the march. 10 seconds until stage.
Be at peace. Enemy down.
Final stage.
วอลสูตรวอลสูตรอุ้ยอุ้ย
Breaking them.
Can't use this yet. You had your fun. My turn for you. Unavoidable. Remove.
The hunt begins.
Show me a target.
Block sight.
Ultimate orb spawning.
Snare destroyed.
Kills remaining.
Wall raised.
ไอ้แชมเบอร์นี่ก็ตะฟอก
Kills remaining.
Rest.
5 kills remaining.
Breaking them.
Good attempt.
มาเวโต้แล้วครับ ดูเกมเนี่ย
Yeah, I'm actually surprised and impressed.
เฮเว่นคอร์โรสซันเซ็ตอืม
Love to see a map 3 now.
Yeah, and if we do go into that map 3, we have Sunset, and I just remember Riddle so much on this map.
Yeah.
Last year's Ascension. Remembers this. I remember how many
ทำไมบูมมาดูตบทีมอื่นอีซี่จังวะหรือว่าคือของจริงนะไฟนอลบอสเก็บเปอร์จากในลีกอะคืนนี้ไปยิมดีกว่าวะไปกลางคืนบ้าง
ได้ยินไหม
เกิดจากอะไร
เกิดจากเฮียอะไรไม่รู้รีคอมแล้วหาย
ประมาณ2,400 เหรียญถูกได้อีกไหมเอ้ยจัดไป
from Zan and Moja last time. I felt like right now they're the team that I've seen get the most out of the Waylay, so I really would like to see them pick that up again.
Yeah, it's looking really good.
เฮ้ย
on
ไม่
side
รอ
of
ดแล้วนะ
NAOS. But of course, there
ทีม
is
ญี่ปุ่น
more
อะ
to show. So as you mentioned, NAOS did show their Haven. I hope they have a lot more prep because that match really did reveal a lot on the side of NAOS. I'm trusting that Savvy has a lot more in his playbook. His mid-rounding was very good. The way he was able to adjust to whatever Nongshim threw at them, that was excellent. So I'm hoping to see more. We are seeing that double duelist come out on the side of NAOS
So
with
damn.
San and Mojer.
Yeah, exactly what we would expect from NAOS. They looked
Hitman.
great on Haven before, so no surprises to see changes. On the side of Riddle, now this is different. Last time we saw them play this map, they were running that Genji style Viper comp, but now switching it up to be playing this double duelist.
ลิดเดอร์นี้อย่างโหด
Saw them on
ไอ้
Neon,
ไอ้เคเดม
highlight
ไป
on the Waylay, so I really do love
Duel เหรอ
this change. I think this is the way the meta of this map is moving, so nice to see them
เชี่ยแล้ว
modernizing.
พี่ยัดอย่าง
It's
โหด
going to be an almightily powerful double duelist clash here to begin this
อย่าบอก
series.
บอกแล้วแต่ทีม
And you have the two
แม่งเวเล
IGLs
ทั้ง
on
คู่
the
เลย
Sova as well. You have Jojo and Savvy. My eyes, though, I have special mention. My heart goes out to the Sentinels. You have PTC and
ผมนึกว่า
Yatska.
โซแดนจะไป
Yatska
แบบ
was
ว่า
one of my
เวเลอะไร
favorite
เงี้ย
players in last year's
นีออนดีกว่าโซ
Ascension.
แดนบอก
And
ผิว
PTC,
ว่ะ
of course, he is that player from Southeast Asia that you always keep hearing about. So I am excited to see this match. Bound to be a lot of firepower in the server as we pass it on over to Dax and Azurai to take us into Haven.
Thank you to our panel there, and here we go with another incredible bout. Now, they've beaten the Giants of Nongshim already, and as Morgan's mentioned, is it a cakewalk now? Is the group gonna be easy? Well, we're gonna get the debut of Riddle Order on the other side. And remember history, Asarai. Riddle Order was the team that took down NAOS last year, all the way in Jakarta. It's different here. We're in Bangkok now. It's a new look, especially for NAOS. But of course, Riddle, they knew they did it before. They can do so again as we go into familiar territory, which is Haven.
Yeah, and speaking of new, you know, the panel mentioned this already, a completely different or an overhaul of the composition of Riddle. Oh, there's a big fight. Immediately, Jojo hits the shot onto Zan. Mojer trying to at least get some frags here and there. We'll be able to at least get some revenge. For the meantime,
เคเดนี่เป็น Final Boss แบงคอกนะ
they were able to force back Riddle from pushing through B on mid. And now they're working their way here through C-Law. Oh, that timing on the camera is perfect. You spot Savvy going for the flanks. But Nakia's on the close encounter already. He's going to be close. Oh, that spike's planted in the back of the site. The timing is just going to be awful for him, unfortunately. And Savvy's got to hit some
แต่เค
shots
เดมันจะรู้
in a
ว่า
1
มัน
versus 3.
จับสมุดปราการ
Yeah, going for the dart. Trying to find Yatsuka, who has 2 HP. But the post plant here for Riddle. All prepped over the backside. Savvy. If you can isolate perhaps either Solda or Kaide, could be a chance here, but he's wary of Garage, tossing the dart that way. Now then, Soldam in position, and Riddle Order gets the first pistol.
ดูพี่เอ๋ยครับ
That was just chaotic. So of our matches have been chaotic here. I want to see that replay once again. Let's look at that. Immediately, everybody just went into challenge middle. A lot of trying to get kills. You know, compensate for the losses to your forces. And somehow, it is Riddle coming out on top. There was some, you know, some cheeky counter strats or counter util that we saw from NAOS, but definitely not enough to stop that force that we saw from Riddle.
I mean, Stan tried to play and he got deleted. Couldn't even
เราไม่ได้ยินเสียงพี่เอ๋ยกันหรอ
at a single moment, right? No frames, no chance. Riddle Order, a fan favorite, especially given the way that they play. Explosive here from the get-go. And Riddle on the anti-eco, mowing down 3 PTC. Play the position, still overrun. And Riddle, that's what Riddle, it's just a clear-cut approach towards the side.
Felt like a impossible tripwire to break unless you actually trigger it. But yeah, that just gives away Savvy's location.
Yeah.
This is just
nothing much to be done.
Yeah. More to discuss for the next round.
Yeah, and actually to discuss this Riddle Order, they did have struggles on Haven in their domestic league. It's one of the maps they banned out versus Fennel in the grand finals, if I remember correctly. And Morgan mentioned it, they swap on over to this double duelist. Kaide moving away from the killjoy. Yatsuka's the one who places Sentinel on the side. Kaide does go down to Savvy though, so maybe a little bit of ring rust, given that this is Riddle's first game in the competition. But all in all, it's a clear-cut round
I'm
here
off,
for
I'm
Riddle.
off.
I also want to say this is a team that shouldn't have nerves for this
Fight
kind of
about
environment.
don't
That's
keep
right. You
quiet.
look at the
Yeah, I don't
Japanese
die, I'm
stage.
gonna-
You see how huge the crowds are, how amazing the venue is. This is no different from that here coming into international competition, the regional competition for Riddle Order. And you can see no breaks really for the first 2 rounds.
I guess you could just, you know,
อ๋อมันไม่โดนสโลว์อ่ะมันปาเลยไป
of
โดนขอบไปนั่นแล้วมัน
being a
สโลว์ไม่
Pacific
ทะลุกำแพง
team in the mix of this, right? Minus the crowd, maybe it's just something that could be a factor, but we'll see how that goes. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Riddle's just already pretty much accustomed to these type of situations.
ปืน
Gun
เลย
round
ลำบาก
for
เลยครับ
NAOS.
ทีนี้เดี๋ยว
It's good to go from the get-go. And not only that, here for Riddle coming into the bonus, not the best arsenal, but can find the pick towards Nokia. This could be huge, but Nokia sharp on the shots. Kaide
เอาเป็นอย่างดูด
going down. Case of Riddle who tried to at least fake the cross with the cyber cage, but no dice. Now it's really watching all the angles here so far around the map.
Zan as well as Savvy holding A main here. Oh, drone just got a brief glimpse of PTC. Here comes the intercept, but Yatsuka. Oh my goodness,
Hey, what the
Dojo
fuck?
as well in mid. Oh, this is not good. 2 versus 3.
Yeah,
PTC panicking.
เสียวินด้วยตอนนี้
Just peeking outside of garage.
Oh.
And he's the one that got trampled at the doors. That's unfortunate for him. Nakia's going to be the only one left standing. And he is nowhere near any potential contact.
เพิ่งเห็นมินตี้
Maybe just hoping that
แล้ว
they
มิน
push
นี่
on
มาอยู่ด้วย
A. As you can see his positioning, but the
แล้ว
rest
ก็เอา
of
มิน
Riddle
ใน GC มาอีก
is, well,
แก๊งมิน
gonna slow approach C planet and then force Nakia to go for that retake. That's about it.
Yeah, I think at this point it's not even a retake. It's just
Save.
save the gun, go for the next round. Honestly, I'm a little confused what happened there to NAOS, because we did see Sand peek on out, and we'll get the replay part, but Soldam just kind of was beside him, and then Riddle hit some nasty shots on both sides
หรือว่าวันนี้
of
ให้
the
ใครแตก
lobby.
หมดเลย
Really, NAOS looking very lost here from the get-go.
ท็อปฟอร์ม
And I guess this is a good time to talk about something we talked to NAOS about when we got to visit them at the local LAN here in the Philippines. Because we were talking about their
แล้วก็ยุนมิน
Vietnamese
ไม่คน
LAN for 4 months where it was really cold on one day, better on the second, still was in the window.
Yeah.
That could be the problem for NAOS in these environments. This is their 3rd time as an org representing the
เล่นช้า
Philippines
นะเอา
and
ละ
then some, representing C this time into Ascension. But really, which NAOS will we get from the get-go? We saw them impress versus Nongshim, but right now, Riddle Order,
แล้วอยู่
they
ดี
know
เจ
the
นจีมาเล่น
history.
เทียร์ 2
They know they have the
ว้า
advantage,
วุ่น
and
นะ
here you have it, 3-0 winning the bonus.
เป็นโอ้โห
I guess you could also maybe reference that Nongshin match that we saw because it was also a first
จริง
map
ๆถึงแม้ว่ามันจะไม่ได้ไป
and
แชมเปี้ยน
it
แต่
was
ผม
a
ว่า
very
เจนจี
shaky
เป็นทีมที่
start
น่ากลัวที่สุ
for
ดอยู่
NAOS. It was
ยังน่า
back
กลัวอ
and
ยู่
forth for that
ทีมมัน
first
แบบ
half
ว่า
as well. So
พร้อมที่จะตบทุก
I
ที
don't
ม
know, maybe it's just really a slow start for this particular team. That being said,
มันเรียวไฟนอล
no
บอส
definitely excuse when you're up against Riddle. That is an incredibly aggressive team. We're seeing how far they're able to just press up with, you know, the strength, I guess, of Soldam or this new composition that they have with the agents and whatnot. But so far, it's a good start, and NAOS is struggling to take hold of this start for Haven.
No, you make a really good point, Asterai. I'm thinking about the first few rounds of the NAOS defense, and we saw like RB get away with absolutely maniacal things from Long. You would see the clutch plays there from Nongshim, and it really just made more sense for NAOS when they were on the attack with
ถ้าพี่เล่น
Sand
แรง
and
นะ
Roger sinking
ถ้า
on
พี่เล่นพ
top.
วกโยรุหรืออะไรแล้วมายึดหน้าเอคง
Just
จะ
giving
ได้
NAOS a taste of their own medicine with the double duelist. The flash comes on in.
คือพี่ได้
and
1
Sand
คิวแน่นอน
Savvy now
ไม่ค่อย
sync
มี
on
ใคร
up
มา
and get the
ใช้
kills.
ของคิวกันไม่ได้
Minty
เดินมาทั้งโทษ
trying to respond in kind. The new addition to the roster here. And Yasuka does find Nakia. Intel provided. Sand still on it like a bullet. Gets another kill. Sand with a 3rd! And suddenly, it's now
Nabo
turning it
not
all
padon.
around again.
Now's the time. PTC
Hey,
right
พี่
underneath,
เล่น
holding the angle. Timing is going to be
ชอบเจอ
crucial.
แบบ
He
ว่า
spots out
ใช้สกิลเยอะ
JoJo
รอบ
in
ครอ
a
บ
bizarre
แล้วก็พีค
manner.
พี
as
ค
he
ไว
jumps
พีคมาฮะ
up on the window. Catches
ไม่ก็แบบ
him.
พีคมาให้
That's
เม็ด
gonna
เดียว
be a thrifty here for the NAOS roster. Beautiful flash.
Be right back.
Yeah, great set play there. Off the blind side into the swing. And while it was the end of
พี่เวทได้
JoJo's
ไก่ยัง
adventure, this is the
ได้แล้ว
beginning
กินแล้ว
for NAOS. We were already
เนี่ย
voicing our
คู่นั้นแหละ
concerns
ที่
from
จะ
the
ยิงกัน
get-go.
แบบเม็ดต่อเม็ดอะ
Like
เดี๋ยว
Astrid,
พี่
by
ดู
the way. But at the same time, this is where they struggled
เจอ
versus
หน้าคือภาพ
Gunship,
ตัด
playing on the thrifties, playing the anti-ecos.
กินไก่นี่มือ
Now they
มือ
get
ละ
a
ตัว
thrifty
เลย
on their own to get on the board.
2 มื้อพี่
อ๋อแบ่งกิน
It doesn't
ตัดตัว
break
เดียวเลย
the
มื้อหนึ่ง
economy here
Oh,
for
wow.
Riddle.
ผลงอกอ่ะ
At least garner some bank
เพื่อ
from
ซัดบัวแบบ
bonus,
มือ
but
เดียวได้ปะ
this is a definite
ได้
firefight.
That
That's
team
softened
deal,
up a lot
Mưa
now,
là to.
Jojo, taking a bit of a zap, you know,
Zap.
a bit of a zing.
A little sting.
Yeah.
Like a little zip. Okay. It's electric. Converger pads into play. Does
Yep,
catch
man,
out
that's
Mojer onto the corner. It's Savvy isolated. Riddle order.
I
They
love-
mean business. A heavy-handed approach onto the side, but Nakia still in position. Sad trying to cast his own
Yeah,
ultimate.
make
To no avail. Yatsuk here with the double here.
Enemy remaining.
And
เฮ้ย
PTC
ต้องวางคัด
getting everything in check.
Down A.
1v1 PTC versus Yatsuka and
PTC.
PTC
เป็นไง?
with the Zowie clutch.
แพ้วาโล
Oh, there it is. They're like, give me more. Can you dig it? This was a very. I like the lineup that we saw from
แล้วดู
Riddle
สกินด้วย
here,
เป็นไง?
having the converging paths in the middle of the site and the paranoia on the corner where
Again,
the
he bit.
Savvy was. But that did not stop NAOS whatsoever. Like you mentioned, Zowie clutch.
ดำ
Beautiful, beautiful, just individualistic firepower from
Come on.
PTC to save the day, save the round.
He's gotten some nutty sprays throughout this tournament so
absolutely.
far. It could just be a hometown buff, you know? We've seen it happen in previous Ascensions. We've seen it happen in Bangkok with Scary, who's the star of our feature film for Ascension, by the way.
Oh yeah.
But hey, yeah, you know, it's maybe it's just Thai thing, you know? Especially when you're in such a mixed roster like NAOS. So a great hold there from NAOS. Operator this time. Here from Mojer posted up towards
อุ้ย
the
แท็บ
lobby.
พีซีเก่ง
Look
ว่ะ
at the
พาไปเล่น
arsenal
บ้าง
from Riddle. They can
Oh,
go
yeah.
for the instant
ไอหายตรงนี้มัน
pushdown.
เล่นได้หลายมุมอะ
San,
เพลง
he
ดีๆอะ
committed the dash to get that intel, and now they know it's going to be a push from C-Long.
Phải là-
PTC in danger, and quick little revenge here by Riddle. Now Riddle in
Phải na
position.
เลย
Hunter's Fury going to be the call too. San trying to get his position towards the backside, over into the corner as well. Now he gets the conversion pass going.
Ui.
The slide through. Soldam, and Soldam is just too damn quick. Savvy still in position, but Riddle order.
Player standing.
They get the kills anyway. Jojo,
Yeah,ตัดไม่ได้
a nutty double. And how Riddle order got away with this one, I would never know, but they are doing impressive work
Spike
here.
planted.
Mojer, he might have to just save this operator. I mean, he's probably going to be looking for an
Think
exit
they
frag
had
or
every
so
deal.
and just bounce
Don't
out
leave
from the
that lay.
site. Now, you know, just going back to that play that we saw, I was like, oh, Zan was able to save the converging paths from what we saw last round. I thought he got canceled, so he was able to at least
didn't get to
still
cast
have
it.
it. Yeah, he wasn't able to
Yeah.
cast it. I saw the animation, so I thought that, you know, but whatever. Biggest part was, like you mentioned, Soldem just quick decision making, insane stuff, and saving his teammates that were all slowed down. Beautiful.
Yep. Hey, he's the original Korean Jet. He knows how to
True.
dash forward, or in this case, slide in position. Up for now, though, will be saved by NAOS. That's big intel, actually, for Riddle. Because I don't think they knew about Mojo's operator
Yeah.
till the end of that round. So another score here for Riddle. I like that we get the replay here because this was the quick decision making that you said. Soldam doesn't care about what path you set and pave. He makes his own road. And into the corner, he dodges the slow. You can see elation from
นั่ง
Riddle
เชียร์
there.
กัน
And there
เรียบ
it
ร้อย
is,
สุด
the
ๆ
yellow
อะ
purple, man. Elation from the fans.
Yeah.
Yeah, would love to hear that too. You know, just to kind of.
You can do it yourself, big guy. So good. You know?
So cool. All right, very aggressive approach that we can saw from Riddle here, and it does dwindle the HP of Zan and PTC. NAOS's approach in this fight felt very red by Riddle. You know, it's not a Riddle for them anymore. No Riddle me this.
They have the answers, and Porter mentioned that there is the homework, there's the tape for NAOS, and Riddle even expected that set play to come their way. PTC under duress, he gets slowed, and that's Soldem who comes to collect, set it up, knock it down. Riddle order trying to play the sync, but Mojer and Nakia disrupting from multiple corners. Mojer able to teleport back over onto the spawn angle
กลับ
here.
มาได้ลุ้นเลย
And there's also a bit of control for Garage or NAOS. Post plant now into the third.
Spike planted.
The camera's still on mid, so one more opening for Yatsuka
สูต
here.
รเวเล
Should
แดชมาแล้ว
spot
ว่าสโลว์แล้ว
Savvy
เดิน
approaching
กลับ
through
แล้วเพื่อนมาเทียด
Garage.
นี่แบบ
Now that
โค
there's
ตรโกง
nothing
อะ
clear call for
Yeah,
Mojo
yeah,
to
ไม่
start
ได้นะ
moving in through spawn.
วิ
Drone
ธี
gonna
แก้
be
เดียวคือ
used.
ต้องให้เม็ดเดียวไม่ให้มันกลับ
Slowly approaching into this one, like I mentioned. Fake out use as well at the spawn side. Yatsuka holding. Good timing for a bait shot though, but it doesn't really phase
เอ้า
him whatsoever.
ได้เล่นเฉย
As soon as that happens, so Savvy and Mojo
Operator
just
อะ
consecutive simultaneous shots to take
โอ้เจอจับ
down
ให้
the attackers and take themselves back the site.
Yeah, the two Filipinos doing it together. And now it's esports getting a third round in.
หนาวนี่
The
ทีม
sync
ฟิลิปปินส์
from
ปะ
NAOS is unreal.
Philippines.
It started with the fact that Silong
ไม่ดูโหดกว่า TS ดีกว่า
Mojo gets away with a kill. That's the one who went his way. And as you said, Savvy alongside Mojo, timing
แต่
it
นาออสตอนรวม
so
ตอนแรกนี่ส่งไม่ค่อยดีนะ
perfectly. When Riddle was
แล้วก็มีช่วง
expecting
ที่
the
แบบว่า
flood to happen, it's
ก่อน
NAOS
ผู้
who
เล่นไม่ต้อง
shown
กลับ
their
แคมป์อะ
evolution
อันนี้
slow
ผู้เล่น
and
ดู
steady
พีคๆอยู่
with the pace and
ตอน
get
นี้แบ
the
บว่า
kills despite the
พ
operator
อ
on
เหมือ
the
นแบบ
retake.
เรียกกลับแคมป์แล้วก็ฟอร์มดีขึ้นเรื่อยๆ แล้วมันพี
Push
มาพี
back
ต่อ
the
ในเซสชัน
economy
พอดี
here for Riddle.
พัก
Timing.
หน้าออสเซนและเจสมา
The zaps.
โอ้ยอย่า
Hunter's
เลย
Fury as well. To the back
เฮ้ย
of the site. They're
โห
really charging. They
ตัว
saw
แดม
them though. Jumping up and down might not have the best use of
ตัว
the
แดมบอก
zappy
จะเอา
hands,
ไฮ
but
ไล
it
ท์อย่าง
still
เดียว
will
เลย
work out. Electrocute Savvy to obliteration. And now, look at the back of the side. There is just no escape for Mojo whatsoever. The timing for Sand. Oh, he does not hit the shot, but it
PDC
will
โดนท่านี้
finally. After it felt like a forever.
วิคม
Spike's gonna get planted on
Yeah.
C. No, denied. And sold them all that effort on A
อร่อย
long
เลย
just so that C, where the site truly was,
ตัวแด
being
มปาด
taken
เหงื่อ
by
เลย
Riddle
อุตส่าห์
just
ไปเอาไซส์ A ให้สอง
completely slapped out of his team's hands.
Yeah, what a
แต่นา
round
ออส
by
มัน
NAOS,
มันเสริมตัวโห
honestly.
ดอะมันคัด
Like
ผู้เล่นดีอะ
Riddle, don't get me wrong, incredible
แต่ละคน
play
ที่เข้า
into
นาออสนี่
A.
โหดๆ
There was a
นะ
คือมัน
thunderstorm
คัดกันมา
on the
นะแล้วก็แบบ
eastern side of Haven.
ต้อง
It
ให้
was
เครดิตคน
sunny
คนเลือก
days
อะ
for NAOS when they didn't fall
ตัว
for
สีเขียด
the
อะ
fake. They were
มัน
ready to play in
บาง
the
คน
sea. They still had
บางคนมาเล่นมัน
that
ก็
angle
ไม่ได้
towards
เก่งไง
garage, I believe,
ไม่
or
เข้ากับทีมนี้คัด
close
มา
to
เข้า
the
กับทีม
site.
ทุกคนเลย
And everything Riddle tried to
Bomb
do
DD,
there
man.
with the double lightning combo, it just isn't
30
fast
seconds
enough to
left.
phase NAOS. So the last 30 seconds of this one, Soldam will keep the operator, save it for the next round. But you can see the discipline this time for NAOS, right? That's right. They are just
Yeah.
so calm and collected compared to
หน้า
I
ออส
dare
ไม่
say
เล่นอย่าง
their
กับเทียร์หนึ่ง
previous outings as a unit. It's so different from what we saw last year, and it's so different
10
from what we
seconds
saw
left.
in the Vietnam LAN back in the Challengers SEA Split 3.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the face that we want NAOS to, show in these competitive international competitions, and it is showing. This is how it is. But still, though, it was a insane start. I thought like, oh, this is great. It seems like Riddle is getting so much control, and then it was all a ruse, a hoodwink, a periwinkle. No, a periwinkle doesn't make any sense. But look, yeah,
ยิงเหมือนง่ายเล
this
ย
doesn't make
นั
any
กย่าง
sense to me
นี่ก็
too.
ของดี
As
แบบ
now
ก่อนย้ายมานี่โคตรลั่น
again able to
แม่งยิง
read
เหมือน
and
ง่ายเลยนะเมื่อ
disrupt
กี้
the play there of Riddle.
Strong showing from NAOS in the recovery.
ใช่แพท
All
ทีมกับแพท
tied
เมน
up here.
แพทเมนก็มาจากหน้าออส
They do have the consolation with the operator in hand.
ที่โดนนั่นน่ะ
All them can do with that one. Yeah, NAOS, paranoid play. Sand's gonna go down. But Jojo and the rest of Riddle, they were ready and waiting for the initial NAOS set play. We're not done though. Did you see that from Mojo? Tried the fake, being the fake. Now moves in too long. The Neurotep giving the intel. PTC under duress here. Lots of pressure. Kaide in position. Soldam
Oh,
caught
the tap,
in the
lamang
web of
tap.
PTC. And PTC is not done. The timing critical
แล้ว
here
พี
for
ดีซีครับ
NAOS.
It's going to be big though. PTC is on
No, but they
the
should.
warpath here, but Yatsuka also as well on the big flanks, but PTC spotted him. The paranoia actually
Yo,
giving him
Jat,
some
I
leeway,
walk.
and that is it. Retake
ทำ
done.
ไงเนี่ย
NAOS have taken back the B site. They've stopped Riddle
แต่
from
หน้ามัน
getting
ก็
to
แลกกับการ
A,
ที่
forced
อิน
them
นี้
here,
กาก
and
ลง
this
เลย
is where they took their
เสมอ
stand.
กัน
Yeah, PTC with the 1-2-3. What's new, honestly, at this point? And as you said, coming into Ascension,
แพ้ที่ย่อมาจากว่า
he has
โค้ด
just been so confident here for the NAOS roster. He has been the rock, really, of the defense. And if anything ever goes awry, it's just PTC in
เหมือนสแกนตลอดเว
position.
ลา
You hear it already, just
ยิงทะลุกันมันเลย
NAOS, they were prepped for any kind of pivot, and that's really what's been working on the defense now. The past few rounds, despite the pressure on one side of the map, they're ready to receive on another.
No one to have a warm welcome here for Riddle, at
Long.
least on A long. But of course, there's all the technology technology that PTC has
Technology.
is just set up there. Yeah,
The Pro Max is it up?
fully paid.
It is
Defense
fully
Pro
paid.
Max on the
Hey,
A side.
In any case, yeah, PTC back in position towards heaven. Standard execute actually with utility. PTC takes some damage, but the freebie, it was coming. It was coming. You knew
ไปตัดอีก
it
เอ
would
ลอาร์
happen. Courtesy PTC.
เอลอาร์มันชอบตัดเอง
And NAOS will have to go for the retake here. Man advantage for them at least.
Yeah. They also do have the Hunter's Fury, so
เนี่ยไอ้มุมขวา
if
ใกล้ผม
anything
ต้องมี
gets
เดดล็อก
spotted once again, I think Savvy could just throw it out and probably get a couple of kills. But I mean, they
ปา
don't need it.
ติดแท็บจากกล่อง
You know, the TNPDC, it's a turret. They're dropping down. What is this crazy endeavor that NAOS is doing for the retakes? 1 versus 3. KD is down to 45. But they're going at it one by one. That might have been a bit scary, but Zan
เมื่อกี้มา
seals
ยาก
the
ไปหน่อยมาบน
deal.
หัว
And that will be another successful retake on the A site here for NAOS, putting them 6-4.
Yo, I know NAOS have wings on their logo, but the leap of faith from how many players? It was a lot of trust with the Hunter's Fury for good reason, and you wouldn't see that confidence if Savvy didn't collect 2 with the ultimate. Mojer dropping down, Sand dropping down. This was scary because Kaide would have gotten these angle isolations into play, but hey, NAOS got the flood retake going, and yeah, from the skies, it is just danger.
เวลาติดโซว่าพี่เบนมองมินิแมปปะ
I like just hearing the very calm,
มองถ้าไม่เจอ
you know, joyous celebration.
แต่ถ้าเม็ด
Calm
แรก
celebration. I
เจ
think
อก็
joyous.
ไม่มอง
ที่ใช้ไอ
Enjoyable
เจม
for sure, but you
เขา
know,
เข้าไซด์เลยพี่ลองอันติตามอะ
it's like
He's the one
cool.
with the
Say
panda.
it up.
อ๋อ
There's
คอมโบ
also
อ่ะโคตรโก
chill
งอ่ะ
guy. Panda versus Penguin, by the way, like
True.
Mika mentioned. There's a 6-man for both
Oh.
rosters here, but this time
Let's
actually
skip.
San, he's been looking for an opportunity to get away with that. He's been dipping his toes into mid.
พวกเพลเยอร์โย
get-go,
รู้
from
มื
the
ออา
first
ชีพนี่
pistol,
แม่ง
he would get shut down, but this is the first time he gets to refract
รับมือ
in the
ยากนะ
while. And now NAOS knows that Riddle will look to pivot into A. Or
Oh, oh,
Savvy.
oh.
Oh, he gets scanned though. He gets scanned holding the operator. Aldron gets the intel and Savvy will have to respond in kind.
Is he gonna pick this
Big
again?
bow,
I
big
mean,
bow.
he did it like 3 times already.
brave.
Why not, right?
So brave.
นี่อ่ะ
แตกโชคกันหน่อย
ไม่
That
ควร
was
ไม่
a
ควร
definite
อย่าหา
risk.
ทำครับแบบนี้
I don't think he needed to take that, but you
โด
know
นเจอก็เยอะแล้ว
Riddle will punish.
เหมือนเพิ่ง
Gives
โดน
them
มา
some control now. Mojer already
อุ้ยแต่อย่างเงี้ย
pressing.
มันป่วนอยู่
For the
เนี่ยโมเตอร์ช็อต
backstab
เนี้ย
here.
เดินสวยอยู่นะ
Timing
Ui,
could
naman-
be crucial because either he hits the
ต้องได้หมวก
4 players rotating or he finds
ได้อยู่แล้ว
Yatsuka. Like, Yatsuka gets it first. That's huge. Right now, Riddle. They
ได้อยู่แล้ว
control. They've taken down Mojer. They've
ของจริ
taken
ง
down
เหรอพี่
Savvy.
เป็นไปได้
Seaside. No one's defending here, though. I mean, someone's going to get triggered by the tripwire, but I don't think PTC is going to be able to feed off of that. It just goes straight up for the swing, and it gets immediately shut down here by Riddle.
ได้อยู่
They
แล้ว
get that spike planted down and force NAOS to take it off of
เดี๋ยว
their
พี่เอ๋ยนี่เขาเรียก
hands.
ดีบัฟใช่ไหม
Yeah, I would say he was thinking
เอเวอเรสต์พี่เอ๋ย
still play
เวลาดูแข่ง
just because that tripwire
Feel it.
wasn't triggered yet to begin
ลาว
with.
ใบลาว
Now Riddle with a clear-cut advantage. Also with the effective high low towards Log's paranoia. San at bay, Jojo with the spray. Eventually,
fall in เลย
bullets will connect, and Riddle order.
เนี่ยลองดูว่าถ้ามันยังมีไอโซว่าอยู่แม่งไม่ได้ง่ายๆอย่างนี้แล้ว
เออ
All just
Well,
stemming
fine.
from, I don't know, I felt like bravado from NAOS. I think there was no situation where Savvy should have just
จุดเริ่มต้น
had to repeat that for the 3rd time with the operator. Sure, I mean, maybe he was feeling quite confident, but
ความแน่
it
น
is
อน
what it
ความ
is.
ไม่แน่นอน
And Riddle's not going to be a team that is going to miss an opportunity to punish and feed off of it, right?
โอ้ถ้าจะตัดแบบนั้นต้องนั่งดูทุกวันอะแล้วก็คอยคิดเก็บไว้
Respect Riddle. These guys are just so strong on the execute. Even they have this double duelist. And speaking of, here we go again with Kaide and
ผมอยากได้ทรง
Soldown.
แบบนั้นเหมือนกัน
Putting
จะได้
it
เอามา
to
ตั
the
ดคลิป
next level. They also get backside control here from Minty, so it's a
จ้างก็ได้
it's a forced retake here for NAOS, and it's a little awkward. If Mojer doesn't find the window angle, it could be a big detriment. Sending out the fake out that way, but Kaide watching like a hawk here towards Link. I think first is the operator aspect.
Sold them. The relay bolt, just a tad bit too slow. Here comes the push from Zan as well. And they're really using this. Back in the side though, Minty trying to be fresh, but it's not going to work out. Jojo and Yatsuka forcing themselves back. There is the Hunter's Fury to delay things. He might actually just tank it because he can actually... Oh, no. He didn't get hit the first time for the defuse. And he gets it. Yeah. Pros don't fake.
He didn't get hit by the
เหมือน
first
ในโซ
wall.
ฟาเมื่อวานเลย
I need the
แฟนต้อนรับ
replay
ตัว
because I
แฟน
believe
นี่
that's
มั
what
นไม่โดน
happened. It was just a little bit to the right, expecting the player to be closer to the spike itself. But since PTC got away with the
ขออนุญาต
first
จุ่ม
half,
ยาวอ่ะเจอ
he knew he could tank it. He knew he could get away with it. And exactly what I said, at the very last moment with a third bolt, that's when he gets the kill, but it's little too late. And NAOS again, they have the lead coming into the second half. What an exciting game we've had so
รายการ GG อ่ะเสียงครับพี่เสียง
มันยิงไปที่บอมไงแล้วพี่ทีกู้ข้างบอม มันยิงแบบเอียงขวา
มันควรจะเอียงซ้ายนะ เพราะว่ามันวางตรงนั้นอะ
เออ ใช่
หรือตัวสโมกมันบังมินิแมปเลยไม่เห็น ตั้งแต่ไม่มีไอปิงบอมนี่เกมแม่งมันขึ้นเยอะ กลุ่มนี้แม่งเดือดจริงว่ะ น่าจะออฟซีซั่นเลยครับ
Well, Haven
จ
historically
ริงๆเนิร์ฟ
between
ขนาด
these
แบ
two
บ
teams.
ไปเล่นในแรง
You
มัน
had
ไม่
that
รู้สึก
worked
ต่าง
out last year. You know how many overtimes that went, and it's a close
อะไร
affair
พวกอย่าง
between
เงี้ย
NAOS and Riddle. But dare say NAOS weaker on the defensive side, happy to go on the attack with the advantage. Mojo hurting this much early on though. Yeah, that's not what NAOS wanted.
I mean, it was blow for blow, sort of. Jojo
Lang
just
wing
come out
gat
on
ka
top. He is down to 50, but still, yeah, you're absolutely right. Don't want your
เจอคนไทยกดโคบเลน่ามาเนี่ย
that
เป็นตัวคน
fragile.
คนลุกด้วย
Jojo
Lena
gonna be
get
holding on
chamber
heaven
เนี่ย
here. If they just multi-swing him, he could
โอ้
actually
สำเร็จ
just
เลยนะ
give up this entire A
ส่วนใหญ่
site.
เป็นไอโคบใช่ไหม
Time's gonna be
เอา
crucial.
เล
Kaide
น่าอีกตัว
also helping him out. Mojo's been spotted already.
แล้วก็ส
Through the
กิน
smoke.
ดำด้วย
He's done for. Zan gonna be
Kaide.
pushing through. Wait, what?
ดับ
Okay,
ดังส
What
ถาน
was
ป
that
ฐ
shot?
พีอะ
I need the POV of that later on.
Hand
But
cannon,
it was a
baby.
great call by
Planted.
Riddle. Like the Riddle were spamming, knowing the fact that the Yoru was low still, willing to play the entry.
พวกแม่งกาดมายิงอย่างเดียวไม่เสพความสวยงาม
Does
เลย
go down. Coming into the post plant, Soul Dam.
มันไอดีใหม่อะแม่งไม่มี
Looking for an angle here from Heaven. Really bolt plus the dart. Now they smoke out.
Ui,
forward
so
short
damn.
as well. It's a good smoke for Riddle.
Ui, kẻ tua.
Forces now to go for action.
Nhiều
But
cái sao
Savvy
đi.
AK with the
ยืนเลย
4K through the hand cannon. Power in his
มาดิ
hands.
มาดิ
It's now a pistol.
ไอ้ฝั่งรู้อ่ะพูดอะไร
You know it's an
ใส่หูฟังอยู่
insane play when 3 of the players of now stand up from hype. There you go. That's the POV
ฟิ
we
ส
were
แปมเข้า
mentioning.
หัวด้วย
This fourth kill. Boom!
โอ้โห
Immediately stands up.
ขมอนจริงด้วย
That's the
Truly.
energy. That's the
Out,
energy.
Truly that animal spirit in him. But
True.
yeah, I was saying,
An archer.
Riddle had a
วันนี้
great
พี่เลยเตรียม
He had
ไม่ต้อง
great
ฉุนได้เลยต่างทีมมีแต่
ideas
เด็ก
on
ดี
that retake. That smoke really forced the hand of NAOS.
สักพักแม่ง
NAOS had
อาร์บียิงฟูเซนได้
a
แม่งยืน
heavier hand, but
โอ้
still
อารียืนนี่
in
แบบ
the face.
ขึ้นเลย
Somehow PTC is alive.
อาร์บีเฮ้ยแต่วันก่อน
Well,
ฟัน
we're
ซิมัน
gonna
ยืนอยู่
PDC him later.
จากนี้มันดูนั่ง
this
ติ่ม
round.
Shut up. You get. I was waiting for one of those from you. Ugh. At least it took the second series, man. But
Yeah,
hey,
yeah, yeah.
Kaide does have to back away. Yatsuka actually with a kill on the sand, and Yatsuka's
แล้วแต่
not
คนนะ
done.
วันนี้
He did position his
บาง
spot
คน
by
อาจ
the
จะ
rest of NAOS, and
ยิง
here
เข้า
we
มื
go
อแล้วแต่
again.
สกิน
Survivors on both fronts. Low HP for critical players here.
ไม่
Now
แตกอันนี้ทำมันเล่นไป
Hello? Kaide's still alive.
ปืนแม่งหน้าโดน
This is another round. All right. Hang on. Laughs aside, though, seems like NAOS, yeah, they're slowing down and they
Hey,
want to
Beacon.
just address C site once
Oh.
again. I don't think this is a bad idea. Just calming down and
Okay.
attacking the site once more just gives them, more time to just burn out the utility of their opponents. And it works out. There it is. Down to the one, onto the site. That's going to be Minty. Falls down. Pistol is working out for Jojo. Mojo's low. That shock dart could take him out. But they're playing this together.
BMM ด้วย
One in the stack high-low. Savvy's going to be the turret for the moment. And Mojer on the close quarter contact.
Yeah, a single right click will do Mojer in. All this damage has allowed Riddle a sliver of a chance into the round.
Oh my god!
And Savvy's gonna go Jojo! He's gotten it done! And Riddle order! On the Thrifty, by the way! We were saying it. We were mentioning it. Just all that damage across the board. The Zowie clutch here for Jojo.
เหลือเชื่อว่ะ
Accumulated fatigue or damage, whatever you want to call it. I want to see that highlight real quick. Because that was insane. That was nutty. This was also, like, everybody was just, it felt like so much confusion and panic.
โป๊ะโป๊ะ
Oh
ทะลุ
my
หัว
god.
ทะลุเข้าหัว
Yeah,
Good
they're
play,
like,
huh?
how did he see that
My
gap?
God.
And then the coaches from Riddle's like, yes. All part of
Unbelievable.
the plan.
แล้วไป
All
วิ่งคน
according
เพิ่
to
งยืนไปเมื่อ
Keikaku.
กี้
There you go.
2 rounds
Both down.
from both NAOS and Riddle.
It's in
Just
South
some of the
Korea,
most
come on, eh.
unbelievable pistol plays. Okay, and this is what we expect. This is what we want to see. Between the hype NAOS and Riddle. And Riddle, of course, Minty fresh, perfect on the 2 there. Ready for more? Jojo goes down and remember Savvy 8K with the
Oh.
Sheriff.
Ah.
Savvy 8K with the
Can do it,
Sheriff,
though.
by the way. But now he's quite low. And Kaide repositioning with the light
Oh.
speed. Didn't get spotted by Nakia. He heard the dash. Tucks away into the corner. Just one smoke keeping him alive in transition. And he does have some time to work with across the map.
ปั่นป่วน
And he
หัว
does
ใจ
have time to.
Yeah, he did pick up the spike as well, or still had the spike in his hand, so he can
You
go
wouldn't
for
do
the
it a lot,
rotation.
but-
The question is, if he rotates towards C, that camera feels like a death sentence. So 50 seconds on the clock. Nakia, I think, I like this. He's taking the slower approach. He might want to just cut off his opponents on B there. You can see that Riddle is starting to feel the potential. Yeah, there it is. The potential motion to go or C. And then he's going to get caught by another one. Oh, boy.
Yeah.
And then the camera's going to catch him
Motion.
again for the third time.
30
seconds.
Night at the
Ay,
museum that
may gong
Nakia
yun.
would want to forget. It's the cameras. All that intel. He is known. He is heard to TP on away. But Riddle playing as duo, bit by bit, trying to clear the corners. Nakia has gotten away with some space, but this is the concern. There's a one-way sure, but Yatsuka has a great idea. Just stick it to win it. Kaide even with the kill. And that spike defuse is going to go to Kaide's way, so he's 2 away from the conversion pass now here, Asterai and Riddle are 1 away from tying it up.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. Great use of the Cypher trips. But this is where it gets just difficult, I think, for NAOS. Like you mentioned, there is that threat of Savvy's Sheriff, but then that was just about it. That short approach from NAOS completely deterred, neutered by the Riddle roster. You love to see it.
Let us hunt.
You'd love to see it. That was a lesser buy from NAOS, and there were some good movements there from Nakia to pick up the Phantom and make it doable. But Riddle, they don't actually lose those advantages from what we've seen so far. They've been very effective at keeping most of the rounds in check when they're the ones in the lead. And Kaide, safe play to the frack on out, so them as well will back away thanks to the initial window control Riddle had there. Now it's finally going to be able to peek out the angle, but you can see that Riddle have tucked themselves into different angles now.
Kaide's still here. About to go for the peek. It's only just the one fighter that he's going to be going up against. Oh, but look. Sold him. Oh, I don't think it was spotted though, but still, they will play the more cautious approach. But PDC was able to position himself before he got zinged by the opponent's Cypher's cage. However you want to call it. Spotted, notified, whatever. Still worked out. Was a trap against his opponent, and it worked well for him.
Yes, that's the thing. But Jojo, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Stands in position. Now it's all across the map. Ronaldo, do go for the fight back with Minty and Yatsuka. 3v1 in T.
มันน่าจะเอาบอลมันโยนให้นี่แล้ววาร์ปไปเลย
Now they carved the path
แต่มัน
towards
เวลา
A.
สบาย
And what's worse here for
แต่ถ้าไอ
Minty
เนี่ยตายเนี่ย
is
เป็นเรื่อง
Sands in heaven. It needs to be a heads-up play from Minty now to get this done. 20 seconds. He hears the spike being planted, and NAOS are prepared on the post one.
So the thing, at least for Minty, is he will have both of his dark covers available for him in this clutch. So maybe he can use it to bridge himself to cross the A side, the threshold of that A side. But
ไล่เป้าจีน
yeah, I
ดู
think
ดิ
from how he's maneuvering, he's just looking for an exit frag and trying to save this weapon. Because econ-wise, yeah, they might want to at least save a rifle. Looks like it's gonna be the option here. Yeah, just the choice, the decision for Riddle to do.
Yeah, and at the start of the round, Riddle, they were narrowing down the options of NAOS with that initial window control, with them holding on to Garage. But somehow, NAOS, they spread across the map still. They widen their opportunity. And while there was chaos caused by PTC in the Garage contest, suddenly when Sand found the Hunter's Fury, everything broke loose. NAOS were just knocking on doors here, just like scouts, really, trying to sell their cookies. And eventually someone bit. Someone wanted the sweet treat. And they found the opening towards A. 2 rounds right now. Still the gap.
That goes there.
No.
Yes.
I was about to say, is there any possible chance of maybe buying an operator here for Riddle? Maybe sold them to use it or kind of to play around with it. I guess I could say no for the meantime. Oh, stun, relay bolt, flash. Seems like now I think they might have just decided to go straight for B, knowing that there is that aggressive approach that they were hearing from Riddle come through on A house. Decision very quickly. It does give him that control, but no follow-up on the spike.
Deploying drone.
Okay.
It seems like they're trying to sell the fake towards B.
Yeah.
That there's still players towards backside itself. Honestly, Riddle, they don't really fall for it too much because they send out the Aldrone, Jojo clearing the corners. And we do bring the action back onto the A side. The mid-round a while ago, working out for NAOS from the call from Savvy. Soldam over onto the corner here. Mojo sending out the gate crash early on. And with that smoke, that should be a tell for Riddle that it will be a flood onto the A side. Mojo already in position down in hell. Does get spotted out by the Recon Bolt. Soldam had nowhere to go. And Sand in the corner! He sprays them all down! A 3K from Graffiti. It's already a masterpiece here for NAOS as they should secure the round to get in double
30
digits.
seconds left.
They all
Spike
just
planted.
lined up for Zan there. Zan the man on that one.
GG ว่าอย่างงี้
Had a now as he does break util, everybody's gonna chasing him down. Is gonna be chasing him down. Makes sense.
Yeah, and
They can afford it at least.
that would really break the bank of Riddle Order. He can't afford to not have this one. And the flawless would be the statement by NAOS. 10-7. And this is where NAOS can truly pull on away. These rotations from NAOS on the attacking side, they're just so disruptive. And they're willing to commit their initial duelist utility because they know they can pivot onto another angle. San still gets in position. Mojo still gets in position despite the early investment over onto B
ทำไมมันถึง
a while
หัน
ago.
แบบเชื่อใจว่าทั้งนั้นสามตัว
NAOS. We were talking about how strong their attacking side on Haven was versus Nongshim, and we're seeing shades of it again here versus Riddle Order.
Now, just looking quickly into Ultimate Economy, Riddle has a lot, but like you mentioned, broken economy here in terms of weapons. Not sure how far this can really be that effective for their Japanese team here. So far now, it's taking a bit of a breather. I think they also realized that a couple of rounds ago, Riddle does like to play aggressive on mid, so they're waiting to see if Riddle's going to do the same thing, but doesn't seem to be the case.
They also respect the thrifty possibility from Riddle. We've seen what they can do with pistols, a Bucky, just some chip damage all across into these sudden kills. NAOS putting some numbers over onto B. PTC is just gonna put the camera up close. Quick little picture
I must wait a moment.
for the NAOS faithful. Riddle You're so ready for this one, As, right? It's gonna be a huge brawl onto the side. Light speed for Sand, spots out Kaide, the smoke giving him some cover to work with, not getting over the plant here already. Position. The Whaley can't make the distance, but it's Riddle who closed the gap anyway. Suddenly, the sandwich, they blinded them, they found them, and now they've trapped them. PTC falls. Savvy will win the fight over at window. But the job is so difficult here for NAOS. They need to play retrieval to get that spike back.
Mojo, if he gets a kill, he'll have his drift, but it's not possible. Converging paths just to put even more pressure. And now Savvy,
โอ้ยิงยังไง
high-low, 10 seconds. Oh, of course, no chance. Riddle was just perfectly placed on that B site. Like you said, they knew.
They're just so good at these thrifty rounds versus NAOS. They know they can slip in and suddenly contest NAOS despite the early investment of Sand getting in position. And it's just crazy how Riddle adjusts on the fly. Great catch all across. That tripwire also making
อุ้ย time out เลยเหรอ
อาการเป็นไงบ้าง
โดนอีโคไงเมื่อกี้
แต่โดนนาออสเหรอ
อืม
wasn't in window.
No,
when
but
all the
his
scuffle was happening.
Teammate could
Yeah, and then they
potentially
added the
call it?
tripwire.
Mhm.
They added the tripwire also once the spike was dropped by NAOS.
Okay,
So yeah, just chaos. Just, honestly, Riddle are thriving in the chaos, and this is why so many people love to see them. Made that top 4 run last year. Made it through the Japanese scene yet again versus their usual rivals. And Jojo draws first blood. NAOS though in position to challenge. Got 2 across the board. Soul Dam with the ankle breaker. The blind comes on in and Savvy's happy to catch him in the act. Another set of kills here for NAOS. And these trades, well, it's really NAOS with a buy one take one at this point. 3v1. Minty all alone to try and contest.
Spike planted.
He's making a lot of noise with those jump peaks. No one's looking this way. No one's looking this way, but the tripwire's in position. Real Tef. Nakia's quick on reaction and 11-8. Perfect timeout conversion here for NAOS.
Wow, you want a firefight? We'll give you a firefight. It seems like that was the response that we saw, or that we, were able to witness from this NAOS roster. Just straight up fight. Oh, he was completely blinded on that one too. The nearsightedness from the paranoia did not reveal Solden whatsoever to Savvy. There it is. That is that battle cry, because that could have gone either way, honestly. Yeah.
The challenge is there. Riddle is a fearless team.
Oh, absolutely.
But when does that break? That's the real question. If NAOS can strong arm their way into sights, would we see a more reserved Riddle, and how would that really pan
นี่มัน
out?
พี่แดนโซน APEC
Even though the squad is just so good when they
พี่
get
แดนโซน
together,
APEC อยู่ไอ้นี่
players
ดิ
like Solam
ไอ้
Kaide
คู่ที่แล้วอะ
to cause that chaos. They did
You
go for
boom,
the
man.
advance towards C-Long, found no one. Instead, NAOS knocking on the A doorstep
ฉุน
here.
เห็น
Aldro,
แถบแล้ว
the
ฉุน
operator still in play.
นี่อ่ะไปหมดเลย
Jojo
Hey.
covering fire to keep NAOS at bay.
เห็นแถบแล้วฉุน
Really like it. Okay, there he goes. Convergent
นี่เป็นพี่เอ๋ยดิ้นด่า
It's nothing. Still allows Sand to go through the flash. Okay. You did see as well Yatsuka separating himself from his
ที่พี่เอ๋ย
teammate
โดน
just
ไง
so
ด่าน
that
ส
he
ปิด
can
แถบสอง
maybe
เส้น
have a different angle
คน
to approach,
เหี้ย
but
เลย
he
มันติด
still
แถบ
gets
สองเส้น
taken down. Not done just yet. Hey, still alive. Yeah, it was like
You
holding
say-
to a
you were
battle and then
saying?
whoop.
Yep. Well, that vandal's on the floor, and wait,
It's
you
getting
wanna talk
passed
about the
around.
แมตช์
vandal
หน้า
getting
ต่อไป
tossed
แท็บเหลือ
around?
แค่ไว้คอนโทรลแบบ
Savvy, he's gonna interrupt this. Tries to go for the shot. But
มัน
all
ก็
in
ยัง
all,
ติ
the
ด
executes here
ส
from
แกนอยู่
NAOS
แต่มัน
have
นาน
been
หน่อย
so sound
ติด
for
แท็บ
the
ไปสัก
past few
พักหนึง
rounds.
เนี่ย
Off the timeout.
ถ้าเจอพวกยิง
when
แถบ
you
ไวๆก็
get
ทำ
a
อะไรไม่
NAOS
ได้
timeout like that, you know that Coach Amix is just okay, guys.
Yeah.
Keep everything calm. Go stick back to the game plan. These executes are what really works for our double duelists, and you can see the difference here for NAOS. They kept everything quiet towards A long. Use that initial utility.
เฮ้ยรู้ด้วยว่ะ
Flush out Riddle, and in this case, somehow Nakia wins. Somehow
เรียบร้อยเลย
Nakia
โดน
wins,
มูฟเมนต์
but NAOS is
ภา
now
พ
on
เจ็ต
match point.
สมัยก่อนโหดๆจางเลยเมื่อกี้
There is
เสียทรงเลย
เสียทรงเลยเจอช็อต
some
นี้ไป
time here for Riddle to make things happen. But of course, I mean, they will have their gun round as well, but this one just looked very NAOS coded, especially with like, you know, the fights like that. Nakia's like, hey, and then just quick fist bump.
ยิงแม่งเลยโซแด
Hey,
ม
it's great to see some smiles from Riddle Order too. It's
Yeah.
the logo anyway. I mean, even they're laughing about that one, but NAOS,
That's great.
They're in prime position, man, to take this all. This is their map pick. This is what they call home as Haven. And a Soul Dam contest Sand. Rose the light speed to get and dash back. Riddle, they put the forces towards lobby. Good control by Riddle here, but NAOS will just back away from him.
That is a lot of commitment from Riddle as well. I think they threw out basically like 40% of the utility.
Cage trigger.
Couple of tripwires, or the first tripwire being spotted here on Garage. Zan still holding on A long. The 1v1 against Soldem is going to be crucial here for the defenders. Spotting each other. The fight tries to reposition as well. And Soldem so fast with it. Of course, while that was happening, here comes the rest of NAOS now pressing to get that C site. There's still that one tripwire, as I mentioned, on the C side itself, but no one's able to feed off of it. Mojo going to be holding the corner here. Maybe TP's out. No, they will not give him that chance to do so. But here comes PTC, the shark underneath, finally spotted by Jojo. Shut it down. And a 2 versus 4 as that does sells. Make it a 1 versus 4 as Nakia is going to have to go big or go home to that next round just in case.
Yeah, Nakia even getting his back scratched there by the oncoming bullets of Soldam. Fast lane into play. There's no way! There is no beating Soldam when he is on his A game there. And that was a brilliant round from Soldam from start to finish. Actually, I think Riddle really cascading into a great chain of events there, as right. That Hunter's Fury on replay, it pressures Sand to peak. And Soldam is so calm and collected from that point on. Talking about disruption here, and Riddle are the best ones to cause that chaos versus NAOS. When they have the pace, they can make haste through these rounds.
That gives them
at
least more time, right, to take a breath and just find another way against NAOS that is already at that map point.
ฮะ
P1 ปล่อยออนห้ามแล้ว
จริงไหมเนี่ย
Soldem is with the operator.
GG on.
Gets slowed down though. This could be tricky. Soldem still hits a shot onto Mojo. That's insane. He's gotten the overdrive already. He swats out Nakia. Still, he does lose his teammate, but now here's the rest of Riddle. No plan on the spike just yet. The fight, Savvy, holding, baiting, at least, you know, adding more duration for the fight. Wait, PTC though. Wait,
he got hurt. He got hurt.
Yeah.
And Jojo sees it coming. It's a freebie here for Riddle, but you said that Soldam did everything he could to keep C under check. We're not done, but this could be over soon for the round. San is limping with 22 HP, and a single bullet is enough. Double digits achieved here by Riddle.
GG ออทัมเหรอ
ไม่ลงคนมีแผล
That's what they were looking for. That was insane. I wanna, dude, Soldem hitting that
ตำนาน
shot,
พอดชม
still holding. Oh, that's how he did it. Insane. And then the overdrive, still anchoring the back of the site, not allowing NAOS to find any form of security, is just chef's kiss on defense.
แล้วโค้ดทารอน
That's
หน่
how
อย
you want against
นี่ไง
an
ออทัม
aggressive
ทารอน
approach to your site, right?
ปางพอดี
Yeah, and NAOS called him the Korean Jet a few
ทารอน
rounds
ออทัม
ago. Apparently, it's a Korean
เข้ามา
Neon
ถามไม่
here
เจอ
for the
ทำไมชนะ
Japanese
เกาหลี
roster,
บ่อยจัง
doing it all
มีสูตรอะไร
to keep the fight going. Remember again from last year, this map went overtime between NAOS and Riddle when Riddle did make
เอาไหม
the
แชท
second
ทารอน
half
ออทัม
บอลมาทีวันนี้โคตร
Now
เหมาะ
seal the deal this time though. This
เพราะจ
year
ริง
in this
ๆบอลมันก็
Ascension tournament.
ทำทีมผลงานดีนะ
Send out
เพียง
utility.
แต่ว่าพอไปรอบ
Try
แบบ
and open up the
international
garage.
ผลงานไม่ดี
Dart up blind side, committing
บิลลี่ไม่ต่อเฉย
full resources
อุตส่าห์
here
ทำบิล
just to
ลี่
get
ได้
a
แชมป์
sliver of space.
Gate crash used right now. Fake out as well. Might trigger the trap there. And you see Yatsuka making sure to break it. No kills onto Zan. He's using that slide to at least get into safety, even if he gets tripped up. PTC holding the adequate timing is going to be very key here, and he gets the shot onto Kaide.
เอาหัวไปเลย
That's huge.
GG เลยนี่ GG ป่ะเนี่ย 4-5 มีคนเลือดน้อย
Tenants in his name. Mojer in position alongside Sand. The relay bolt to give some space here for Soldat to work with.
GG.
But Nokia just mows them down. Up shot. Doesn't get much. Minty also found. And now it's Esports ready for
GG ครับ
ปิดเสียงเดี๋ยวโดนลิขสิทธิ์มาครับเดนแมทหนึ่งตาพี่เบส
เอ้ย มีระบบนี้ด้วยเหรอ
มีระบบเนี้ย1 เกมจบปุ๊บอ่ะอีกเกมหนึ่งมาพอดี
แป๊บนึงเข้าเกมแบบ
คือถ้าเราคำนวณแล้วเดนแมทจบแล้วไอเกมยังไม่เริ่มเนี่ยเนียนเทคพอละ
กำลังเข้าด้วย
เนี่ยเดี๋ยวมีฟอร์คอนมาซื้อแอดปาร์ตซื้อเดมอนวันซื้อเยซื้อไอ้นี่มาอยู่ด้วยกัน
ไม่
มินิบู
กลับกันหมด
แม่งอยู่คนละโซนกันเลย ถ้านักแข่งติดไอ้นี่นะย้ายสัญชาติให้ด้วยทุ่มเท
โอ้โห
ลิควิดทีมจะแตกจริงเหรอ เหลือแค่เน็ตกับไอ้คาโม่2 คน
จะทำทีมล้อมรอบนัดไง
นะ
เยไม่ไหวแล้วตอนนี้เยไม่ไหวแล้ว
มีภาพนะมินิบูเนี่ย EL
แต่ถ้ามินิบูที่แยนี่เหมาะอยู่
ไปให้พี่แนทสวดซะหน่อย
มันคาโมมันกับมินิบูตัวนี้ให้มินิบูนะ
คาโม่มันฟอร์มดรอป
มันยิงแบบ
เป้าสั่นอ่ะ
ใช่คือถ้าเท่ก็เท่เลยอ่ะ ถ้าไม่ได้ก็ไม่ได้เลยอ่ะคาโมอ่ะ
They have no idea
มีคนหนึ่ง
how hard
ชอบมากเลย คลีนมาก แต่ชอบแฟตตัวเองไอเวส
ไอเจมอ่ะ
ไอเจม
ไฟอลคอนเห็นจะทำต่อที่ ถ้ามันเลิกทำไปปีกว่าแล้วไอ้ฟอลคอนผู้ชายอ่ะ น่าจะต้องรอปีหน้าหมายถึงอีกปีหนึ่งอ่ะระบบลีกอ่ะ
เนี่ยเอานาแองนาเจสมา แก๊งรีไทย
มีน้องบอกมันอยู่ที่แนทเลือกเลย
นี่แนทเลยเหรองั้นแนทเอานี่มาโคนิเคิลเอา
เอดอสนะ เอฟโฟอยากเห็นแนทกับคนนี้เขากลับมาเล่นด้วยกันอะ
พี่โบทต้องรีไทายก่อน ไปมีข่าวมาแว่วๆข่าวลือเฉยข่าวลือเท่ากับ
Go, go, go!
Fight.
ผม
Reloading.
Go, go, go!
เฮ้ยผมไปเจ็ดโอ้
insecto.
Reloading.
New stage in 10.
เฮ้ยฟังเลยวะ
Parasite.
Go, go, go. Go, go.
Embarrassing.
Reloading. Drop in a smoke.
To disappoint.
Charge your ults.
Smart move.
I'm out of here.
ดิ้งดิ้ง
Reloading. Reloading.
Refreshing.
4 down. Gotta go.
เฮ้ยยิงไอ้ส้มยิงไป200บ้าไม่ได้ถึกเลย
Get out of my way.
มันปืนมันยิงเข้าหัวง่ายวะไอ้เอเลสอะ
That's you, pal.
In sight.
Set them down.
4 and the die.
Come on.
Drop in a smoke.
Reloading.
Ultimate orb spawning.
Parasite. Not very good.
That's 3. Have a kit. My ult is ready.
Don't miss me too much. Go, go.
New stage in 10.
Like I never left.
Final stage.
แคปก็ได้เหมือนเดิมครับผมก็ตึ้งเหมือนเดิม
รายงานตัวครับน้องคณะขอบคุณนะครับ
อ๋อ
ส่วนองค์ตัวใหญ่หนีไปอ่านหนังสือสอบเช็คต่อเรียนที่เจสว่างไหมอุ้ยอ้าวว่างหมายถึงวัดว่างแล้วใช่ไหม
Go, go, go.
เป็นไงบ้างสอบ
Pathetic. My own.
Slow down. 4 and the dart.
Kills remaining. Five kills left.
4 and the dart.
Charge your ults.
อุ้ยโคบแล้วเดือดจังอะ
Refreshing.
นั่นเอาแกมบิดมาเลย รอบพรุ่งนี้กับ20ไม่ย้ายหออ๋อย้ายมาอยู่ที่ไหน
เฮ้ยโหเวลาเป๊ะมากเลย
เป็นไง
มาแล้วเหรอ
ยังแล้วก็อันนี้ออกกดแบบที่ออกได้ ถ้าเวลาเหลือ
ตัดไป
Match found.
ไอ้ปืนแวนดอลไพโมเดียมเวลายิงมันเหมือนปืนกระสุนมันช้าลงอะแล้วมันแม่นมาก
ใช่ เวลาหยิบมา
ใช่ไหม
ฟิลโคตรดีเลย
มันเหมือนแบบว่าเวลายิงเหมือนกระสุนมันช้ากว่า
ใช่
แวนดอลปกติแล้วมันดู
รู้สึก
ปืน
มันเข้าเป้าอ่ะ
Deathmatch.
แน่น
มี
ไหม
มีอีกอันหนึง
อันไหน
กิดป๊อปลั่นไวแล้วเข้าเป้า ก็ดีนะสองอย่า
ของดีเลย
เหมือนพี่หลุดว่าลั่นไว
กิดป๊อปนี่ใช้มันเดินนาน พี่หลูดมันดูเหมือนปืนดีดอะพักหลัง
We
พี่หลุด
move as a
แฟนนอม
unit,
อย่าง
okay?
ดี
Last thing I need is some hero messing things
ก็
up.
จะเริ่มใช้แล้ว
Don't
แต่
be
แบบเพิ่งซื้อมาเลยไม่อยากไอ้นี่
เป็นทอมอะไรรีคอนดูดิโอ้โห what ไม่รู้ไฟแมนมาเจอเทนเนี่ย
พี่เอ้ยหัวแข็งจัง
เดียวโดนเหรอ
Enough. Dominating. Buried. See ya, buddy.
เฮ้ยเกมมาละ
ออกอะ
Ended. Dominating.
อ่ะออกเนี่ยออกแล้ว
This is a mirror composition here, so it's all about who plays this the best, pure macro off and direct head-to-heads, nothing
แปลกว่าทีมพิวๆอย่างนิดเดิลมันไม่เล่นเวเลดันนี่
was just lying to you. It's Yoru versus Neon. So, you know,
Oh,
I do
dear
think it's a
God.
slight difference, but overall we're going to be seeing
Yeah, I'll
very
find out
similar
about it,
styles coming out of these teams.
Well, you know what? If you're lying to me, enough from you.
อันนี้
I
คือ
want
เรื่
to
อง
hear
จริง
from
เลย
you
นะ
more. I want
ไอ้
to
ส
get
ปิด
into
มั
the
นกลับ
game.
มา
I want to get into a world with two people who won't
Oi.
lie to me at all, with Dax and Asarai.
ไม่เห็นเจอเมื่อวาน
ไม่วันนี้มันมาวันนี้สปิดแล้วก็ไอ้
บีทเหรอ
เฮ้ยโหบีทนี่ยังไม่มา
เบกเจอร์
ไอ้เพร์ลได้เอ้ยแต่เพร์ลมัน
เอา
แก้บีใหม่แล้ว
ต่อเรื่องเวลาวันนี้
โอ้โห
เมื่อกี้ไปดูบิทใหม่มาก็ดูดีอยู่นะ
ตายเหรอเฮ้ย
I like how Morgan was mentioning how this could be a gap in the NAOS repertoire, right? But it also could be a secret weapon that obviously none of us have seen up until this point. So, well, this is going to be the proving ground for the Filipino team. We'll have to see how that goes because Riddle still has, like I said, good track record.
Yeah, they're honestly amazing on this map. Some big wins versus Fennel. Running that Vice coming into that playoff run with in front of the crowd. And now it's on the other hand, One of the rare occasions we see San flex away from Duelist to play the Omen. He is accustomed to it in this roster. It has happened before, but it's still something to take note. Mojo's the only Duelist right now on the Yoru. And Riddle, now they're getting accosted from multiple angles. Jojo, 1 HP. The Dream actually just 5. A little bit there. Soldam sliding in. Nakia ready to receive. And now they're in a bit of a pinch. They're getting closed off here by Riddle, but Nakia is shooting his way out of this one.
Yeah. Even has the haunt just in case. That is a fully blinded teammate. Now they only have to deal with Minty coming through here on the connector. Slow approach. He does have that frenzy in hand, so maybe he can go ballistic, go wild, but quiet as can be. They don't line up. Oh my god, that was so close. You saw Zen was setting up a smoke or something. Oh boy, but yeah, they cleared it up for the first round.
Yeah, a little bit of an oopsie there, but no problem. No one falling, actually.
GG แบบนี้
Nakia in position here towards top mid. There's an absolute machine taking down. And this is going to be huge for NAOS in the run on Corrode. They watch the flanks. They know there's extra speed for Riddle, right? We saw it in the previous series between Boom and Mote. What Neon can do in these scenarios, what space they can get. And Soldam, he's not afraid to try and clear his corners by himself.
Now, Kaide is just getting a little bit of information here. Both walls go up.
ไม่ต้องเห็นอะไรกันเลย
Oh, I like this from Riddle. Look at that. While that wall goes up for B main, 4 players of Riddle are starting to march their way through mid.
And NAOS are committing talk screen towards the B side. It's a big tell here for NAOS that they've given itself. Nakia again, but this time it's a huge crowd in the way. Sold down with a fast lane to retrieve the gun. Paranoid to play PTC after using the poison to get the kill onto the Neon. NAOS still watching the front. Kaide. A sliver of HP to try and stay alive. San will be the executioner here. They go for the override. The blood onto B is confirmed.
Yeah. Nothing really can stop
พอ
this,
รู้ว่าหลังมาเยอะไอ้ชิงข้างหน้าไม่
tidal
โดน
wave,
รวบ
man.
ตำรวจลุมล้อม
The weapon here picked up by Jojo. It
แล้ว
is
ประเด็น
gonna be
คือ
the
ไปสู้หลัง
bulldog.
แม่งเสียไอ้นัก
They
ยาก
do
คน
have
เดี
a
ยว
prowler
ซึ่ง
and
แม่ง
a
ตายก่อน
haunt,
แบบ
so
ไม่รู้เรื่อง
maybe they can get some information, isolate a fight. Kind of have to see. It's a bit of a waiting game right now for NAOS, knowing that I think primarily all of their opponents are just going to be going through.
คม
A main, I was about to say, or excuse me, B main.
Crispy.
Nasty shot, yeah.
And now should know
Where's
that
the
was
last
the only
one?
gun. No, Yasuka. Goodbye. Nice damage onto Savvy. But after they heard the bullets onto the gate crash, they knew the one swinging from the right-hand side would be the one with the bulldog. And case in point, there's just NAOS confirming all the kills. You mentioned it during the round, and it's a really good call for Riddle to play for mid if they don't see the toxic screen from NAOS that way.
I think they know that we fake a lot.
Oh,
You heard it.
I like that.
They,
Yeah.
they know. They know that they will fight. That challenge is gonna happen coming into the bonus.
The reads, man. They understand. The machinations of their minds are not an enigma.
Wow. Where'd you pull that one off?
I don't know. Somewhere deep. Under the sea. Oh! Kaide just throwing it out.
Yeah, back to Valorant real quick. Riddle order just peeking out towards B main. They do get the kill. Mid though. Opportunity for Mojo. Has slipped away the Prowler. Great heads up here from Riddle to pay attention to the angles that need to be cleared. Arcros plus the Razor Vine 2. Riddle just pulling a big lockdown on this A side.
Wait. They push through this. There's Kaide as well as Minty looking to intercept. This is going to be the adaptation right now for NAOS. It feels like they don't really have that much options. Yeah, they're getting corralled. You can already see this. They're just trying to get themselves out of this one from pure sheer firefight. Excuse me. 40 seconds though. There is some time for Savvy to walk around.
He's gotten some kills already. And sure, they're getting corralled. Savvy.
Oh!
The shot! The triple kill so far.
แล้วหลอก
Both
ผมว่าละ
players. Sliver of HP. Yeah, Jojo does have armor
เอา
though.
เชี่ยแล้วมึงมาไปจริงแต่ไปช้า
แพ้แล้วแพ้
A
แล้ว
single
แพ้แล้ว
bullet thanks to the region
Fair.
shield. NAOS is running out of time and Savvy needs to commit towards his B side.
I think he's just going to throw out his Steel Garden as soon as he plants that spike.
There's a chance. Arcos 2 sets it up towards the shed. Tries to get the intel, anti-flash position. No one home. Jojo actually has the haunt available
ใกล้มาก
here. Now, rounding the corner.
5 bullets from
Savvy keeping
Savvy.
an eye out. Perfect timing. The shots! A blunder for Savvy here, and he pays
ทำหมู
with his life. Riddle order.
ใจมันสั่นใจมันสั่น
So dicey, but they'll win the round.
เนี่ยตอนที่
You
วาง
know
เสร็จ
what?
ถ้ามันรี
It
โหลดมัน
was
ชนะ
a game of cat and mouse. We didn't know who was the rodent, and we didn't know who was the feline, but at the end of that, we
เพราะ
kind
ว่า
of
พอ
figured
วาง
it
ปุ๊บ
out.
มันก็รู้ตำแหน่งแล้
That
ว
was insane, though. I mean,
รีโหลด
it really was
กลัวเสีย
just
ทัมมิ่ง
who could read better who. It seems like Zabby did, but unfortunately, the shot missed, and it costed him the round. There, you can see the facial expression too. He's like, mistake.
เพื่อนเซลเพื่อนเซล
Huge mistake.
เดี๋ยวเสียมูดไม่ได้
Immediately,
เดี๋ยวมันเสีย
nice
มูด
try, nice try. Don't worry.
มูดกำลังดี
Because that was a bonus round from NAOS. They salvage kills there as right. When we were talking about that, this could be so clear cut for Riddle.
ไอตัวอื่นให้แม่งตัวละเม็ด
So claustrophobic there for NAOS. Now they bring out the guns outlaw here from Mojo as well to try and punish anyone on the Riddle or team without armor. And all of them are in one-shot territory.
Now, can see that NAOS are slow approaching mid continually. Oh, look at this. Well, that was happening. Riddle's like, okay, we're just gonna
อยากกลับ
pressure
มายิงแบบ
every
เมื่อปี
spot that
2-3 ปีก่อน
we
นะ
see
ที่
no
ยิงแล้ว
one
ติดสเปรย์ไป
come from PTC.
เดี๋ยวนี้ติดแท็บรัวๆแท็บแล้วก็ไม่โดนหัว
Could have been
ได้
one
แล้ว
or the other, to be honest.
Bring them down.
แผ่นนี้
So
สเปรย์โหด
stressed.
I mean, they so stressed.
Pull.
much pull, much push. But you're absolutely right. I mean, NAOS they do need to keep tabs of the Riddle.
ทุกวันนี้ก็ยิงเยอะอยู่แล้ว
They said it
ยังไม่อยาก
themselves.
เปลี่ยนเลยเยอะ
They know they're gonna challenge and Riddle over there.
Yeah.
Used up here by Savvy 8K Paranoia into the corner, trying to go for the free fire angle. But here comes NAOS now, and they get the 2-4-1. Spike to be planted. Nightfall as well, keeping the at bay. But job's not
เล่น
done
อย่าง
for
กับเทียร์หนึ่ง
NAOS.
เลยดาวอะ
Angles of opportunity here for Soldem especially.
Yeah. Oh, I like his pocket position from Zabby though. Could be a spot that he can utilize. And looking at where the spike's planted, this is where NAOS definitely wants to fight, not inside, but on the outside as well. Especially with what's left for the defenses of Riddle. This could be something.
ไอ้เหี้ยทำโชค
The
แจก
sheriff
โช
shot
ค
from
เก่ง
Kaide could be a good start. The haunt to put through.
Big
They're
intel.
getting a bit of tag here and there, but it's not done just yet. They're making sure
โอ้โห
the snake
เกม
bite.
นี้ยากเลย ได้ข่าวหมด
Okay.
กู้ไงอ่ะ
It's not just that, he's this position. He knows that that was just a tap. Now he goes for the spray! And 4 fall in front of his face. Now Esports willing to
คือ
play
ถ้านาออสผ่าน
danger
บูมไป
close
ได้
and they are
ได้
rewarded.
ได้เล่นลุ้นได้ลีกอะ
This was, I think, the crucial
Smoke Japan
thing
ดิ
that NAOS needed was how they were able,
สโมก
how
แบ
they
บ
were going to take
สโมกแบบ
this
เสิร์ฟ
A site away from the hands
เพื่อนง
of
งเลย
Riddle.
เฮ้ย
And
Smoke off the
it
spike
just
เฉย
worked out. Pushing from the left side rather than
Smoke แบบ
separating
โคตรดี
themselves
อะ
definitely
หมายถึงให้นาออส ดีเกิน
concentrated
ไป
their
อะ
firepower and allowed them to just refrag more consistently, which I think
Yeah.
was
จากจุ่มข้างนอก
a very good
ยาก
thing
ไป
for
หน่อย
NAOS in that particular
กลาย
situation.
แบบว่าให้สไป
I
อยู่
agree
ข้าง
with
น
you
อก
because they respected the Kaide sheriff shot and said, okay, you guys can
Yeah,
rebuild with
ลื่น
elbow. Since we have the guns, we still have the setup. And as I was saying, since the fade was there, they didn't fall for any kind of tap tricks. Usually you'd see a team suddenly panic, rush into the smoke, maybe even get hit by the
หลอนแหละ
poison there.
มาไปไหน
If they didn't know what was going on, but NAOS had the intel. Now they're going for the setup towards B. Steve as well, catching the player into the corner. Kaide in danger, breaks the fake out forward now. Doesn't get blinded though.
ถ้ามันมี
No
ของอะไร
longer
ที่มันเป็น
tethered.
ดาเม
He
จ
sees the real one in front of him, but through the toxic screen, it's a labyrinth built here by Riddle. The NAOS are here to
แล้ว
dismantle.
แล้วนาออส
They
แม่ง
just
ก็ไม่โผล่
decide to be
มาให้ยิง
juggernauts
เลยนะ
here,
แบบว่าอยู่อี
break
กฝั่ง
through
ต
the
ลอด
walls, and
ไอ้
straight
มันลก
onto the
ลักไปหมด
site.
That was beautiful. And yeah, absolutely. There was a labyrinth, but they did not adhere to the rules.
Ooh.
เดินมาแล้ว
One
เจ็บตี
more
น
player to go. Yatsuka as
ตีก็
Minty
เจ็บตาก็บอด
was not fresh anymore. Dilapidated from the looks of things. I think it was just spotted by Zan right there.
ไม่เอาเลยวะ
Yeah, gets taken out. And probably about time to go for a quick little timeout for
Yeah.
Riddle here if they can just
Yeah, NAOS
discuss
คือด่าน
things
ตรวจ
because it's starting to get out of
ด่าน
control.
ใหญ่ด้วย
And our panel did mention that, more especially given his experience back at 0-1. By the way, big shout out
ปิด
to
ด่าน
them.
อันเนี้ย
And-
ปิดได้เลย
But he was saying that, you know, to break that momentum, get everyone on the same page, and we saw how effective it was for Amix on Haven a while ago. But hey, NAOS Yeah, no timeouts, man. Okay, but it is an eco anyway. Maybe in the next round if they drop one more.
Cover going out.
Maybe in the next round. Alright. That fight. Oh! I mean, the next round's looking to be a
Wendell.
timeout right now because Mojer's just unrelenting, unforgiving. Give him an inch, he'll turn into a mile. Oh, another one? No way. Oh, no way!
Oh,
Savvy
no.
with 2 kills on the
ซาวี่
outlaw.
จัดให้เรื่อย
Solden was just running. I mean, sure, this isn't his running era, but you don't want to trip up like that.
ๆ
Don't
หลัก
you
ๆไปหม
think
ด
so? I mean,
Yeah, I
okay.
ยิงไม่โดนละ
Dude, again, 3 hobbies in this day and age. You got bouldering. We gotta go
ทำไม
at it
PTC
again.
ดูเหมือน
You
เป็น
got
คนเล่นเมาส์เร็ว
pickleballs and you got the run club and Soldam tried to join that last one. But all in all, here in Valorant, it is looking quite clean from NAOS. Oh, PTC. There you have it. It's flawless, 5-1.
Yeah. I think he wanted to do something there too. Maybe flash
Yeah,
him, but-
maybe like
กินเยอะจังวะน้
knife, maybe.
ำสุขภาพดีเกิน
Yeah,
แล้
but
ว
then
นะ
once his opponent was like
กี่ขวด
a
แล้ววะเนี่ย
quarter of the way looking at him, it's like, no. Keep it simple, keep it safe.
And this is a big statement from NAOS because it's so fearless on mid. Like, sure, I love what Savvy did
Yeah.
with the outlaw. But you can't allow Mojo to just walk up like that at mid if you're Riddle Order.
Yeah.
You have the setup, you have the control, you have the neon, and this Yoru just literally holds W and decides to get a kill. Finally, we get a timeout here from Riddle Order. Their first
เดี๋ยวนะบุกได้5เลย
5แล้วไง
บุกได้เยอะ
โอ้
จัด
2-0แล้วเนี่ย
2-0 GG เลย
ดีแล้ว
GG ตั้งแต่แบบกลางเกมเลย
Be just.
I love how you because we saw it at the start. We saw how Riddle was using that to try and corral NAOS into places like B main. But then NAOS would just set up the toxic screen straight into B anyway. And then I feel like that's where Riddle found less value for their mid push. So off the timeout, they're back to playing for mid since NAOS was abusing it in the past few rounds. And Mojer, he does still get to walk on up, but contested, taking a bit of damage. San reinforcing him with the elevated angle. But it's a stark difference here for Riddle. Now they at least stem the initial tide and
ไทยเหลื
they
อ
get a
ทีม
good
แล้วยิ่ง
rotation
เหลือ
with
2 ครับ
Soldam towards his A side.
กับทีมที่มี
saw
คน
that,
ไทย
right?
อี
They
ก
smoked
2
mid, lower mid, and then threw out the hunt as well, just for that quick information. Seems like they're somewhat happy with what they've already gotten and have kind of spread themselves out for the 2-1-2 split for defense. Soldam though, oh, that is nasty damage already. Down to 45. He's backing away slowly into the A site. While his teammates are still passively just getting control. PTC really wants to take this beat.
Too dangerous and whoa! Somehow again NAOS setting up to knock down the high low to incredible success. B getting harassed by the dimensional jet Mojer as well, getting the face of Jojo. But what we just witnessed from PTC and Savvy this
What?
was unreal. And that
Good by
shot by
PTC.
PTC even better. Now it's just getting away with things. And this shuts down whatever Riddle wanted to do. That's right. Riddle was timing it right. They were syncing up the swing. But NAOS were ready.
ไอ้ลิดเดิล
You
ยังไม่
said
ได้
it,
ขึ้นลี
right?
กเลยมีคน
Dangerous,
ทำ
but
สกินรอ
dangerous
แล้ว
for who? Seems like it's on
Leave
the,
it.
the Riddle
Leave that.
side. Well,
สวยด้วยน่ะ
gotta write themselves a diary because this is a Riddle that it just isn't working out, you know?
Yeah, it's not. Oh, sorry, I'm just in disbelief with that play.
Yeah,
They-
no, for sure.
that-
I didn't
these
even
are the
realize that there
comms.
was someone behind PTC as well.
Yeah, they had the
That's a thing. That's
operator.
a thing. Exactly.
But
exactly.
that's
still,
the
right?
comms. Like even our panel
absolutely.
mentioned it. Like some of the mid-rounding here from now. Savvy 8K leading by example. Morgan mentioned that he was getting the great calls versus Nongshim here in this game. He's hitting the best shots too, and that's just absolute thrust for a team. Like let's be real, coming into this year, was built through different regions. It's no longer a 5PH squad. You have players from all across Southeast Asia representing NAOS, but they're coming so good. They're getting all these things at the right time, and things are looking radiant really for NAOS.
You know what? It's the classic Filipino dessert, man. It's halo halo, brother. They got the mix. Yeah, I know. Right?
GG อ่ะ
Also, it's not now's the time. It's danger now's. I don't know. Oh,
ไม่เอาแล้วองเอม
we started the round quickly for a pick onto Soldem. Minty's gonna get caught by this Nightfall as well, and so much decay happens. Question is, what is gonna be the push out? Seems like there is no pushing out
แต่อย่างน้อย
into
เจก็ยังได้อยู่
just
ต่อ
yet.
ยังได้ดูน้อย
Calm down for the moment. There's no real need to press that advantage because it could turn sour for NAOS if they're not careful. You can see that Riddle
ไอ้
is
ที่มันกระดึ
trying
บมาเรื่อยๆเลย
to
ว่ะตรงกลาง
compensate with a bit more map control on mid, but they haven't gotten any contact that they would like to take.
Yeah, and it's Kaide himself walking on up, but now he's caught. And PTC does some damage, checks the corner. Riddle instead thinks don't miss. Get 2 picks on the board, Sananavia making quick work to salvage around.
Shorty
And while Yatsuka
ก็ยังยากอยู่ดี
pick up a gun, it's 3 still
เห็น
alive.
กี่ทีก็หา
Spike planted.
Oh, there you go. That sheer going up. It's already red alert for a main. Yasuka's just going to challenge us from the looks of it.
Oh,
he's not getting caught by any of the bullets, which could work. I mean, just some random shots could be something, but
เครียดอ่ะโดนสแปมแล้วมันเครียด
เครียด
Sorry.
ออกเลยละกัน
Observer view. Once you knew the bullets were just whizzing past the Omen, you're just like, nah, it's not gonna happen. It's tough. It's tough really to find some answers for Riddle because when they're looking for active map control, NAOS are able to concentrate, specifically on the execute. The protocol on the offense is just adjusting to whatever Riddle order does to begin with, whatever Riddle's being proactive, and they leave one posted up to play the anti-flank, right? It's been such a great read from NAOS, and because of it, 5 rounds in a row for them too.
this is looking to be a potential quick first half, but we'll see. Never say never, right? Soldem has brought out the operator as well.
โดนบุก
But
อะไรวะ
considering
ดัน
how
ไม่
many
เหมือนกัน
smokes there are available on both teams, I wonder how effective this could really be. But there's the push. Steel Garden becomes the final resting place of Kaide here for round 9. Yatsuka looking now that his weapons back and running. Goes in for the double kill. Oh, what precision from Yatsuka. Still, Spike's been picked up here by Nakia. Could go for B site. There is some hesitance for NAOS, not knowing that there's nobody on the site, but now that they're here, they know that they can at least plant it and force the post plant against the Japanese squad.
Yeah, beautiful spray there from Yatsuka to keep the odds even. But you said it, just the Steel Guard making that space. Yatsuka destroying a wrench of the plans, staying within the site. Now Riddle on the retake. They're gonna need to. There's so many corners coming in from spawn. Operator shot, putting Savvy at the critical state. Still alive though to help out PTC. We've seen how this works out for them. It's 3 players from NAOS ready to receive. And Riddle, they're just landing straight onto the site here with Minty, but he's the only one in this party alive. 1v3. What can you do? Absolutely nothing. Up to 8. And remember us right, this is the first time we're seeing NAOS play this map.
Yeah, and play they are. Because the communication, the timing as well. So this one was one of the big examples. That one too. You saw that wall drop down? That was, I believe, the wall of PTC. And they just challenged. They challenged Riddle in that particular corridor just so that they can't really have the numbers to get into the site. And it works out for NAOS.
วันนี้จะมีแบบยับในแมปตัวเอง2แมปเลย
It's gonna be the, I don't know, adaptation here for Riddle because this is getting out of hand.
Yeah,
or even more out of hand, excuse me.
They're, you know, I get they're in a loop. They're forced to play the eagle again. You have the overdrive, fake out broken Kaide. Then Sheer comes on out. Good tags from Riddle. We've seen what they can do with chip damage across a round, but not when they lose Jojo early. And that's concerning here for Riddle. Whoever throws utility from top mid, NAOS, when they have a player posted up in mid itself, They spray that angle. They get these kills.
ไวเฟอร์เวลาแท็บมันแตกมันยังแท็บมันยังอยู่แต่ว่าเวลาตัวปลอม
Dangerous territory. Soul Dam with the lightning fingers electrifying and frying. NAOS in response. A thrifty here from Riddle.
That was great. Incredible read from Riddle there. They set up, like you mentioned, sold them for a potential overdrive play, and it just connects. So we'll probably see it here on the replay as well. Just completely charges. And, yo, that was nuts. He did not get hit by the Prowler that was already right in front of his face because of the slide for a good 2 seconds. And that good 2 seconds was enough for him to get those necessary kills to swing it in the favor of Riddle. That's how quick Soldem just processes this kind of situations. Ooh, okay.
Ooh, that was close. But say what you will about the score, Riddle Order still a squad that can cook up a play at a moment's notice, and a great response to keep them in contention here, Asarai. At least it isn't gonna be a huge lead by NAOS if Riddle can get this round. And they have a chance. Guns available. Spotted though by the Haunt. Soldam responds with fast lane as Sand tries to pepper the wall with bullets. NAOS
Time to jump.
just a silent default here. Trying to capitalize on Border's operate. Prowler in the way. Soldam with a punish, and there's no getting away from Soldam now.
ไปแต่วิญญาณ
Well, with the rest of that, NAOS is working their way towards the B site. There is... Oh, wait, there it is. Great timing on the Viper pit, too. You'd love to see it. I think because they heard the C's being thrown out or something, maybe that's the quick response. So, I don't know. This is going to be a guessing game, I think, for Riddle as well. That's where you're seeing Soldem and Minty actually just go straight for the jiggle on mid, just so that they can catch him off of rotation. Timing's going to be crucial here. And Savvy gets another one. Soldem still fighting. Now gets the reinforcements of his team. 20 seconds, and it is just going to be a full-blown firefight, which it did happen. PTC is somewhere on B, but Spike not in his hands, so he's just going to have to maybe get from some exits here, because this is definitely going the way of Riddle.
Yeah, a bit hard-headed there from NAOS. They just held the angle, challenging Riddle to re-peek, and just the engagement from Riddle said it's all. 8-3, still a chance to make it 8-4, Asarai. It's not the worst here for Riddle. And they're getting back their form, thanks to some heroics here from Soldam. Of course, it's set up by the team. That's really how Riddle hooks up these plays with the Neon. But now he's feeling confident to get that space. Riddle will be happy to follow up and be active around the map.
Riddle, like you mentioned, has been getting a lot more mobility here. Oh, spams though. Oh, that is Zan. He's down to like 11. This could still be something. The chase, Jojo's pretty much prepared for it. Paranoia does connect against him as well, and then a straight Nightfall in response. You just know that he does not want them spilling into top mid at all. PDC, ooh, 1-for-1 trade though. Soldem with the operator, good on the shot. This is, I think, corralling NAOS to go a little bit on the safer end, but this is just what I think Riddle is expecting of them too.
Bring them down.
Yeah, device is set up in position. Yatsuka and Minty on a Nightfall. Sure, Nakia, he's gonna need to risk it if he wants to go through the smoke. Riddle's up in position. Yatsuka actually taking down the two. Mojer, the only one standing in Dimensional Drift to try and pick up the spike. Can he make it in time? Retrieves the objective. Also looking to isolate the fight. Spots up Spice. He has a blind side. Comes back to reality, but Yatsuka will make him sit. Riddle Order get the 4 here.
Yeah, there was no
84 นี่ไม่ปลอดภัย
TP for him to rely on, so that was also something. Still, this was great control.
.เพียงแค่เราพูดสิ่งที่เรียกว่า GG ออกมา
Back. Oh, the Legion of Bears.
Oh no.
Yeah, just a Legion of Bears. The Tacti Bears.
I can't bear it, man. Hey.
Oh no. I guess it was a necessity. Okay, thank you, Dax, for not reacting whatsoever.
Please, man. Hey, back to the action though. Riddle Order does at least make this a contest. 4 rounds after a tough start. We've seen comebacks like this happen before. And onto the attacking side, a team so experienced on a map like Corrode, you can feel that they do have a chance. Mid though, heavily contested by NAOS. It's a triple stack here. Yatsuka in the razor vine just doesn't move. Statuesque finally shattered here by Mojer. It's a trade. NAOS will take that very
Still though, Mojer doesn't see anyone going more into the A site, so they know that there is going to be some kind of shenanigans potentially on B, and there it is. Nakia is able to stop them dead. The drag swap from Nakia. Here comes Mojer once again. He's everywhere, man. Sold him running away. He's got the spike in hand, so he can go for that quick far rotation into the A site. The thing is, he doesn't know if anyone else is here on mid to go for that intercept. So he's taking his sweet time. But 25 seconds on the timer left. He can't really take too long before he starts making a move.
I mean, the only position that NAOS would be mid, and that's why Soldam was wary of it. Besides that, NAOS perfect play, and you saw the shooting there. Incredible after the paranoia.
Highlight
from Nakia to keep NAOS with the advantage.
1 2 3ใช่ไหม
Does have the
สไลด์ไปแล้ว3 หัว
high gear already to
สไลด์ไปแล้วหลับเลย
also has a really
สไลด์ไป3 หัวแบบ
แบบพิมมี่อ่ะ1 2 3
backline here of NAOS onto the spike. Mojer's already sticking the defuse. There's the fight. Soldam with the stun comes on in.
สไลด์ไปหัวจริง
That NAOS
เนี่ยนีออนสไลด์ในแข่งก็จะประมาณภาพ
I wonder if Riddle is a betting team and they're gonna try to go for a force buy now that they lost the pistol. That's definitely gonna be something to think about. But this one, that was just clean from Nakia. I thought he was like done for once he got tagged by the Han, but not really. And you can see that little bit of sigh of desperation here from the Riddle players. Something's gotta change. On the Riddle count right now. Now it's actually the first time we've seen the series. One team taking both pistols. 3 out of 4 pistols taken by NAOS versus Riddle Order so far. And yep, the utility to spot what Riddle's intentions are. PTC now in a position similar to what we had from the previous round. So NAOS, it's the same setup on the defense. One to hold up front. San ready with the paranoia to catch anyone flooding from BME. So far though, Riddle have not found the answer to this. I'm just gonna approach
วันแรกอาจจะตบตาเราไง
They've been I
วันนี้ถล่ม
guess
น้องชินยับ
just hoping
ตอน
that
นี้แบบว่า
maybe
ตอน
there's an
RB ทนไม่ไหว
overextension from
เปลี่ยน
Naos
ราย
and
วัน
they
อะฟอร์
get
ม
a kill somewhere on mid. Still though,
ได้อะได้
doesn't
ง่าย
seem
ๆ
to
กัน
be
เล
the
ย
case.
ได้
They're probably just gonna go explode into the site. Looks like there it is. Oh, Zan could be in a tricky position here, but he's got the weaponry. He is holding it by himself. Still, Minty and Kaide hitting those nasty shots could help out their case, but the damage has been done. Look at the HP bars just dwindle and go down to 0.
Yeah, it's
Double
sneaky
digits
peeky.
for
เปลี่ยนเป็นบูม
Naos.
ดิเดิลเลย
It's so
Boom
sneaky
dito.
peeky from Naos. They
แค่ราวเดียวแหละ
still, despite
ให้เราเดี๋ยว
all the overwhelming numbers,
Leader คน
have
อย่างอวย
players to stem
ให้
the initial tide,
มีแต่คนไม่อ
to
วยให้ฟัง
stay
ก็เลย
anchored onto the site.
มาดูวัน
And they
นี้
were
เนี่ย
confident given that they have the gun advantage.
เจอของแข็งกันเลย
Went here so long for Riddle to clear that. They couldn't be active around the map. They were trying to go straight for
เกาหลี
the heaven position, but
ญี่ปุ่น
now
เกาหลีนี่คน
they were
ไว้ให้
already
ฟังเต็ม
rotating. They already
เอ
captured
ทีเป็นไง
the
ฟอร์ม
app.
วันไม่ได้ดู
And you can see the results double.
ก็ได้
digits
OT
here
กับ
for
NKT
Naos
อะฮะ
Esports coming into the bonus. Riddle do
แล้วน่า
have
จะไปไม่ถึง
fighting
ฝั่ง
chance. Rifles abound. Yapska the only one with the bulldog here, and they're setting themselves up for mid.
Look at how close they are. This is the smoke that separates them. Oh, the TP! What is happening, Zan? What was that? Still, it's a catch. 2 for the price of 1. Riddle is
แล้วคนที่ตายเป็น
happy
คนที่
with
ไม่
that
มีปื
trade
น
for
นะ
sure. Now, oh, the back out. Savvy, is he in a position to be a ninja? No, Kaide's pretty much aware of it, and there you go. Clears him
เล่นละ
out.
เอียดเล่นละเอียด
He was doing some exercises in the corner, crouching around, but Riddle meticulous enough to clear out the angles. And honestly, this round now just didn't expect Riddle to be this close this fast. Riddle was just able to clear so much of mid, and they started spraying into the smoke, right? Damage suddenly towards the plane. Mojer though connecting both shots. And with that being said, spike planted, gun to be retrieved here by Mojer. The bulldog in hand, trying to creep on up.
Oh, he's gonna get triple T.
Big hero play. Ooh, just
มัน
a
ได้เป็น
trade.
หนึ่ง
ไม่
Minty
เสียสละชัยชนะ
gets
ไม่
the
เกิ
kill,
ด
and
ครับ
it's up to BTC to fight the 1v2.
Yeah. Okay, now, all right, they have the crossfire. They don't know where PTC is gonna be approaching this retake, but he doesn't have any time left, so he's gonna have to make his move now. Oh, wait, this could actually be something.
They can hear the
Paranoia,
tap, though.
now he knows.
He's running
They're
out
gonna
time.
have to
He's
start
out of
fighting
time.
him, though. Oh yeah, there we go.
No,
They're
it's
both
not-
out.
Just no time.
Yeah.
Like as soon as that happens into the blind, you knew it was
Yeah, yeah.
over. Riddle.
Oh, yeah, still
Oh.
loses JoJo.
Yeah, so it's another bonus for Naos where they get rid of 4 guns on the other side, and it was because of the clutch plays from Savvy in the first half, and here's the second, right? Just some individual picks throughout the map plus the spike.
Yeah.
Coming into the next round, Riddle not the best buy here, so it's still a bit scrappy for the Japanese squad.
For sure, and a bit of a hill to climb at least to, you know, reach the peak with Naos at 5 rounds deficit. Sold them though, so he's just gonna full send it. I like the idea here, but he does take some pretty critical damage, and they're going to the meat grinder Dax. They're getting processed by Naos and served up to par, 11-5, and they just got smacked at the entryway.
That was the fastest round we've seen all throughout the night, and the dinner bell was rung by Naos. There's just no way. It's a 1-step, 2-step here by Naos. You have one player anchoring the PTC, and immediately it's always this right angle on the site itself.
Yeah.
It has become a weakness for Riddle, where they're just always a Naos player catching the rest of
เดี๋ยวจัดท่าใหม่ไง
initial
ขี้เกียจ
players, right? It's just Naos set,
จัดท่านั่ง
Naos
ใหม่
ready.
เรื่องใหญ่เลย
And now also just going the distance with those key holds here.
Again? Yeah, they're gonna try to do it again! Oh my goodness. The shot did connect to the first one. I don't know if that's gonna be good enough, but Riddle have really pressed their mark into this. Still, there is some good positionings, and there we go! Riddle isolating fight after fight inside a site. All of these things just leading towards them having that control.
เอาแล้วบอม
But
ต
the
ก
spike, the spike.
Down B.
แล้วมันไม่เข้าไป
Wait,
วาง
they're low. Kaide is down to 60.
เพื่อนเอาไซส์ให้
And
หมด
then Soldem's like 33.
ยากเลยที
Savvy
นี้
can
แล้ว
have
เพื่อนโล
full
ด้วย
control of this. All he has to do is isolate the fight one by one. So the question is for Riddle, how do they approach? They gotta double up. They can't just they just can't take this one by one. They gotta have to do the teamwork, man. Doesn't get the stun though. They go for the cross. 19 bullets. He sees one. Will he check the left? He does. And now we go into a 1 versus 1. Savvy chasing, trying to deny. Wall banging, maybe 9 bullets. We've seen this before, and it'll happen again. No, he
แล้วมัน
denies
โดด
it.
ขึ้นกล่อง
And
ไง
Savvy
วางเป้า
with
ยังไง
the
อะ
Zowie clutch to put them 12 to 5.
เดือด
งาน
ซาวี่
Man redeems
จาก
himself
งานง่าย
on the same map. And Savvy 8K, example, leadership,
One.
complete package. Many
คุณ
eyes
มีหวังไหม
on this Filipino
มันก็มีแหละครับ
for
เพิ่งเล่นแมตช์แรก
good reason. What an incredible clutch there.
เฮ้ย
You think that it was... He's feeling it. But you think, right, it was all handled by Riddle. They did so good at the start. They love NAOS in a full sense of security. We hear the overdrive though from Soldan. He wants to send it from mid, and he's trying to find an easy target. Not get the first to fall. They also know one's cornered here. They're trying to get Savvy AK now, but Savvy AK is just immortal. He cannot die. He cannot lose. And he's still there to keep
เฮ้
the
ยจะ
tide in
ไว
check.
เปอร์เข้าไปใน B แล้ว
Well, this tide is definitely not at shore anymore. PTC in middle. Gonna get that information that nothing's here, but they have gone through. Viper Spit going to be used. All right, let's look at the inventory here for Riddle real quick. Pistols and the Guardian and maybe some utility. Biggest ones would have to be just the Prowler and a Razor Vine.
โอ้ยร้านตีเลย
How
อะ
that kind of goes. Knife's been used as well for
Need
JoJo,
that.
but nothing traces back to sender. Okay. Oh no.
Michael in.
Bye, bye.
San already with the push. Brave push here from NAOS. And they will advance in the face of
จะไป
adversity.
หอมแก้มไวเปอ
Heidi,
ร์
though, they
โอ้
will
โห
handle the Yoru. It's just pick for pick. Now still ahead. Time though ticking. On the side of Riddle here. Surprise, surprise. Minty and Kaidi.
Oh,
They
look.
handle it well.
Oh,
And
yeah,
San
that's right.
His
Yeah,
own
but what you been
teammates
doing?
poison. Too low in the Viper's pit. It's still
The
Riddle
lure
Order
เลยครับ
alive in the fight.
That is what they needed. It is so recommended to just get that collection. Obviously, because if they don't, they just lose the series, right? But still, Soldem garnering the attention of majority of the players and them having to go one by one into the site, into the Viper's pit. This is the Viper's pit that Riddle was looking for. Not the one that we saw on that previous map on Haven, but this one. This is the effect that they were hoping to get, and it did. And it gave them that
ตบ
lifeline
มือแบบ
dax.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
Oh,
rally final.
sorry.
so confident. So let it rip to begin the way. See? Brilliant shot. 2 HP. It's a miracle he's still alive. Kaide ready to watch the flank, and despite the walk
Ui,
away,
không-
it's Kaide who is
Final boss.
crucial with the 3K. Riddle's not done here, Asteroid. They want to go for more. They're overrunning now all across, and San has a big task ahead of him.
Yeah, he does have that, you know, maybe easier time against Soldem because he's down to 50.
นีออน
but
ในแข่งอะมันตัวเดิม
JoJo around the corner here is a definite bigger threat. And there it is. No sweat in the 1 versus 1 there. So Riddle, can they keep this going? This is what it's needed. This is what they're looking for. And they're starting to build some steam. Oh.
That was such a good kill on Nakia, but this is what has led to success here for Riddle on Korod back in their local scene. Their attacking side has been effectively feared. They'd win 2 out of 3 attacking rounds basically on a per map basis when they can. And from what we've seen, it's just when Soldam gets a full send, the rest of the team getting that attention, it just causes so much chaos, and Soldam is feeling it now. Alive when he's needed the most. Better late than never here. Savvy. Yet again. It's a 1-for-1, and NAOS. Position. Oh no, are they pressured to close this out as early as possible? Because this time Riddle are waiting on the other end, and Riddle is a team that will take those opportunities.
Yeah. Feels like very NAOS coded, right? Once they're at that finish line, they definitely do slow down. Oh.
Yeah.
Zan? Did he realize that someone's there? JoJo's gonna be right in front of him. He does get the kill. Down to 33 though. But it does make it a tad bit more manageable as he potentially waits for Nakia to go for that backstab, the wraparound towards
มาละ
B
นัก
main.
สควอต
And NAOS, they're gonna go for the exits. I was thinking they do have the Nightfall. They do have a chance here. Perhaps just a mental reset here for NAOS. We were saying it. And we've seen it from NAOS Esports. But they're on match point, when they're on series point, honestly. They're struggling to close things out. And Riddle is a team that you cannot give any opportunity to come back. They will take those rounds. They will make it happen into overtime. Brilliant shot here from Nokia. Paranoia response. Riddle really wants this kill. They spray him down. They take him down. It's 12-8.
Yeah. Still, we will be looking at, I believe, a potential NAOS gun round here. Question now is, will Amix also call for the pause on his team now that he feels like there's only like a few more rounds? Yeah. Oh yeah, it looks like it is. But yeah.
ต้องเรียกคุยก่อน
And that could
around for now. So I thought they had enough money for the purchase, but it seems like it's going to be for the next. Now, it feels like now is starting to build a bit more bank, because if you look at the alt economy for them as well, right? They got basically all the major ones, minus maybe Mojer's dimensional drift there. If you can get a couple more kills in this particular round, then maybe. Haunt being thrown out immediately. Seems like NAOS have decided to fortify the entrance of this A site with a little bit more bodies here, but it doesn't look like Riddle wants to play for the meantime. That being said, they are starting to move back into it once again.
NAOS. It's a cheeky angle for San within the smoke. 3 players actually stacked up here. But Riddle wisely just waiting on the other end. They do expect NAOS to push on up here by main. And Yatsuka has been a linchpin of Riddle's success. He's gotten 3 Ks before versus NAOS. He's looking to do so now. Here comes NAOS on the prowl. Yatsuka though with a single kill, traded by Nokia. Haunt gets confirmation, and NAOS gone. That's the thing. Riddle suddenly stepping in to take that space. Soul damage. Spotted by PTC! Suddenly NAOS has the PTC! What are we witnessing here? A double plus the Nightfall. Pressure's on. Riddle have to back away. Hunt. PTC still has the angle.
30 seconds left.
Timing and control!
Spike!
The 3K for PTC! Taken down by Kaide! But it is all collapse here!
โหดจัดทริฟตี้เลย
See how close that was for PTC. The two.
ผู้สามได้ดูไหมเนี่ย
ดูดิ
แป๊บนึงนะ
2 คู่แรกอุตส่าห์จบไว้ให้
Microphone muted.
วันนี้เล่นอะไรปะยังไม่รู้เลย
holding the corner on B as they push through the toxic screen, which is
คู่ต่อไปพีดิกเลย2-0เฮ้ยล่วงหน้าเลยอะผมไม่ได้ไปครับบูธลิทแมนผมมีวันที่18บูธเท่าแก่น้อยบูธเดียวครับนาออส2-0ลิดเดิลเลยโคตรตึงไฟนอลบอสยังเอาให้ไม่อยู่ผ่านก่อนแล้วกัน เดี๋ยวฝากดูกับพี่เอ๋ยด้วยนะดูกับพี่เบส เพราะว่ามันน่าจะทำอะไรไม่ทันครับ วันนี้ก็เดี๋ยวจบแค่คู่2ก่อน ฝากเชียร์ด้วยนะครับ ที่เหลือ ผมอาจจะดูได้แค่วันละ2คู่ เจอกันครับ เดี๋ยวอีกสัก2-3 ชั่วโมงเจอกัน